your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
What up? Good morning. Good morning, you guys. Y'all get in here, like the video, and like the video, okay? Good morning to everybody in the building. We got some things to discuss, y'all. Good morning, everybody in the building. Y'all get in here and like the video. Let the people know we around here Joce, okay? Let the people know we around here Joce. What is this? Girl, I'm sorry. I'm trying to show my people on I'm at the wrong thing. I'm trying to show my people on Rumble some love since we live on time today. Shout out to Rumble, shout out to Twitch, shout out to Facebook, shout out to everybody in the building. Good morning. Y'all get up in here and like the video. We got some things to discuss. Okay. Good morning. Shout out to everybody. You know, when I got off the live yesterday, I was on the phone talking with Miss Parker. Shout out to Miss Parker. Shout out to all my mods too. All my mods. And we was talking about the Venus girl. And I realized after she said it that Venus probably came from the dollhouse. And in society today, hey, Sun Chosen from Rumble, what's going on? In society today, you have to be one way, right? You can't be multi-dimensional like myself. So what do I mean? I can Joce, I could gag, I could rib, I could drag, I could laugh, I'm educated, I can read, I can educate. You know what I'm saying? I study, I do history. So there's multiple facets of me, which is why I separated the channels, right? So I separated the Morning Joce and Voodoo Doll TV for the more serious crowd, but like to have fun. And then the Dollhouse is where we just all let our hair down, have a great time, and da-da-da-da. I don't know if me mentioning the Morning Joce on the Dollhouse is what brought certain people over here, and then they get over here, and in the middle of us teaching, like yesterday when we were talking about, identity and everything, and some girl, Venus, jumps in the chat hollering about, oh, you didn't say that when you was dragging Meg the Stallion, as if my views on Meg was going to change, because obviously they're not. You know what I'm saying? But I just found it crazy that they equated that to what we were talking about as far as us over here. And let me tell you something. We got some things to discuss this morning as far as us. But ultimately, I just found it funny that I'm sorry, I got something in my eye. I found it funny that somebody would come over here while we educating and talk about what I said about a celebrity. Let me make this very, very extremely clear. I don't like celebrities. No matter, I don't like none of them. I can enjoy music. I can enjoy their talents, but I don't like them. And I'm going to say this again. The reason I don't like celebrities is because I understand why they are there and what they are there for. Okay? They are there to keep you confused and to control you for the people, the powers that be. They are part of that buffer system we were talking about when we got off yesterday. Anybody who wasn't here yesterday, the buffer system, the buffer people. Buffer people are the go-between between the bottom, which is us, and the people at the top. The powers that be. Celebrities are a part of the buffer system. Other people in the buffer system will be a lot of the people who are at the top of their games in a lot of these fields. It can be some acorn too. It could be some Black Americans too. So let's not get that twisted. But for the most part, it's foreigners and half people. And they do that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? And when I say these people are half and half, I don't mean all half and half people. I don't mean all foreigners. I'm talking about the ones that are in the buffer system. They have a job. Their job is to keep us slow, keep us like confused, keep us out of the loop in the dark, so that the powers that be can do whatever it is they want to do. Okay. For instance, remember when they first introduced the wax through the panorama? Remember that? When they first introduced the wax through the panorama, who did they get up here and tell y'all to go get it? I'll wait. Who did they get up here and tell y'all that they had it, that they got the little stuff? I'll wait. They got celebrities. They got the celebrities. Who did they get to tell you about voting? Who do they always get to tell you about voting? Celebrities. Celebrities. It's celebrities. Hey, Kim TV. She says, hey, boo, first and foremost, I'm glad I caught it live. Did like the video on the way in, as you should. Thank you, baby. They want to keep us as sheep, obviously. That's what I'm trying to get my people to wake up to. That's what I'm trying to get my people to wake up to. Thank you, Kim TV, for the support. Listen, this is what I'm trying to get my people to. Yeah, y'all remember Rock the Vote? Y'all remember Vote or Die? Remember that? Listen, who do they get to co-sign them? Remember Beyonce, Jay-Z, Diddy? Remember all them people? The most influential people of our culture? Y'all like the video, please. Like the video. They got all of them people to get up in here and tell us what to do. That's their jobs. All of them. Not just the ones we named. All of them. That is literally their jobs. And I understand that. And they blind us with their entertainment. That's what they do. They blind us with their entertainment. So when I tell you guys I don't like celebrities, it's because I understand that they have a job. You guys are being, not you, but most people are just entertained by the celebrity. I see past the entertainment. I see and I was once one of the people who were just entertained. So it's not to be like pointing no fingers at nobody, because it was me too. At one point sitting up there like, no, but I love Michael Jackson. Because I'm not going to lie. I'll say Michael Jackson. Who else? Oh, and Music Soul Child. I fanned out over them people back in the day. I really did. I fanned out over them people. I ain't never seen Michael Jackson in concert, but I told y'all about the story when Music Soul Child came to Jazz Festival, and I was crawling all under the stage trying to go see him. I was fanned out over these people, and I was one of those people who were just entertained. But what I want to do with my platform over here, you guys, is try to get you guys to see beyond the entertainment. I don't want you to not like them. I don't like them. I guess what? I don't like them, and I still listen to the music or watch the movies. But I understand that there's something way deeper and sinister than the persona that they put on. Okay? And that's important over here. Now, whatever I say, whatever I do over at the dollhouse, that is me too. But I try to leave that at the dollhouse, and I come over here and we have fun and, sprinkle in a little fun and a little education. I try to put it in under the table over there, and it goes over a lot of people's heads, but it is what it is. So if anybody's over here from the dollhouse, shout out to the dollhouse. Love y'all down to the ground. If you're expecting the voodoo doll from the dollhouse over here, you're not going to get that. This is an educational space. One of my moms be putting that up there. Sorry, y'all. This is an educational space, an awakening space. So I just want to make that clear, okay? Hey, Key-Fax, what's going on? All right. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, we got some topics to discuss, you guys. We definitely have some topics to discuss. They Not Like Us, the music video dropped. Did y'all see it? Did you guys see the music video, They Not Like Us? It dropped, y'all. Let me go see if I could get it. Let me see if I can go get it. Hold on. The music video dropped, you guys. They Not Like Us. they not, and I was about to go on Rumble because I could do a live reaction on Rumble. I really was about to go on Rumble. But I was sitting there, girl, watching TV and chilling and smoking my little hookah, girl. I was like, I'm not about to get up. Can y'all see the image? This is a powerful image. This is a powerful image. Also, mind you, he did the concert on Juneteenth, talking about Kendrick, and released the They Not Like Us on the 4th of July. This was big. There's a lot of symbolism and hidden messages behind this. Look at Kendrick stare down this owl. Owls are nocturnal. What does that mean, Vu? That means they be up all night and sleep during the day. Who else are nocturnal? What other characters are nocturnal? Vampires. Vampires are nocturnal. They be up all night, sleep during the day. Vampires do what, you guys? Suck the blood out of people, don't they? It's the only way they stay alive, right? Right? Yep. Bats are nocturnal. Yeah. Vampires. Yep. Look, how does a vampire stay alive? Doesn't it have to suck the blood? You know what I mean? In order to maintain, in order to stay alive, it has to drink blood, right? Yep, and energy. Absolutely, felt. Yes. Absolutely. Oh yeah, the owl is the OVO symbol. So this is why, listen to, and we're gonna break it down a little bit more, but I want to get into something else. We're gonna break it down a little bit more, but I want to get into something else. I want to get into some of the symbolism. Yes, owls are predators. Absolutely. Listen to me. Drake's symbol is the owl. That's OVO. His symbol is the owl, right? Owls are nocturnal predators. Nocturnal predators, right? What else are nocturnal? What characters? Vampires. Vampires are clearly clear for the most part. The only one we ever seen was Vampire in Brooklyn, and that was Eddie Murphy, and that was like a spoof type deal, even though it was a good movie. But you know what I'm saying? But vampires need to suck the blood and the energy from another human being in order to maintain and be alive. There's a lot of symbolism behind this. Drake uses this owl, which is also a nocturnal predator. Vampires are nocturnal predators that needs to suck the blood. Drake and Kendrick's beef, Kendrick claimed he exposed the whole time how basically Drake has to depend on somebody else in order to be existed, meaning he had to go to Atlanta, he had to go to get Future, he had to go to get 21, he had to go get all of these melanated people in order to exist, because at the end of the day, Drake is not who you think he is. Drake characteristics change depending on the music he's listening to. Hell, the other day he got up there and was sounding like he was from Jamaica. He has to suck the blood of other human beings in order to stay alive. And I thought that this stare down between Kendrick and this owl was extremely deep. Way deeper than we think. Extremely deep. But we're going to get into it. Now, I was listening to Paul Mooney, right? I was listening to a Paul Mooney show. Shout out to Paul Mooney. We still gonna do a deep dive on him because allegedly they said Richard Pryor Jr. was touched by him, allegedly. But that's a whole nother story. I was listening to Paul Mooney, and he was speaking about hey Latoya from Rumble. He was speaking about basically how they take everything from us. Talking about the clear people. That's what he was talking about. He was talking about how we can't have nothing. He said they try to make the clear women Cleopatra, and we know that was a black woman, Nubian black woman. He started talking about how they took cornrows, how they took all the celebrities. Like he just started talking, and I'm listening to it laughing because it was funny. Shout out to Paul Mooney. Shout out to Paul Mooney. But ultimately, It made me think. This is way bigger than we even thought because we still being entertained. Y'all like the video. Like the video, like the video, like the video. Because this is going to lead us into They Not Like Us. We have been infiltrated, Black Americans. Acorn. We have been infiltrated. We have been infiltrated so much so we are so deeply infiltrated that we don't even realize that we've been infiltrated. All of these, remember I was telling y'all about all these foreigners that they putting in front of us, making it seem like they us. They have literally put them everywhere. Everywhere. Drake was a foreigner that they put in front of us and had us thinking he was one of us. We knew he was biracial, but we still felt like he was one of us. Whole time he don't have no culture from us. We have been infiltrated. Remember I was telling y'all about those foreigners, right? So then I also started talking about Essence Festival. And it made me think about this. Let me go back to hold on. Let me show you guys something. I want to go back to something Tariq Nasheed said yesterday. And then I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. We gonna get into them foreigners. Hold on. I want to show you something Tariq Nasheed said yesterday. Hold on. All right.
We didn't trip too much on it because.
All right, let me share the screen for y'all because this is gonna coincide with what I want to say. Y'all have to wake up, guys. You have to wake up. You have to. We've been asleep for far too long. You have to wake up. This is extremely serious.
Against each other and get folks from different lineages to act as representatives. Like, for example, we got a reparations movement going on. And
the rally for reparations.
Right, we got yeah. And early on, some years ago, when they were having these reparations committees that the dominant society, they were putting together, they purposely got people like Candace Owens, who identifies as Caribbean. They got a dude named Coleman Hughes, who's a Puerto Rican guy, who's aesthetically melanated like us, to speak on reparations as our representatives. And sure enough, they got up there saying, we don't need no reparations. Let's leave these good white folks alone. So that type
of narrative, I came from my country and I was able to work my way up. Why you guys can't do the same thing?
Right. So we got on the thing where we don't want all these non-FBA people trying to represent us because they're not even entitled to what we're supposed to get anyway. So a lot of them have this whole scorched earth mentality. If they can't get nothing, the hell nobody can. Like a college, a rear, a beat.
This is the part I want to hone in on.
People like Marion Barry, people can talk about him doing drugs or whatever, but he was a foundational Black American and he did a lot of stuff for the people in DC. You will instinctively do things for the people from your lineage because.
Pause. He was speaking about Marion Barry, I'm sorry. And he says, you will instinctively do stuff for your own people. People who do not share your lineage are not going to look out for you. Let me say that part again. People who do not share your lineage will not instinctively look out for you. I don't care if y'all share the same melanin. I don't care if y'all the same skin color. I don't care if y'all share hair texture. People who do not share your lineage will not look out for you. I need you guys to hear this again. Please, I need y'all to really put your listening ears on and wake up.
Can talk about him doing drugs or whatever, but he was a foundational Black American and he did a lot of stuff for the people in DC. You will instinctively do things for the people from your lineage because you share a camaraderie with them. And the dominant society knows that. So they know how to kind of pit people against each other and get folks from different lineages to act as representatives. Like, for example,
they know how to pit folks against each other and get people from different lineages to act as if they are you. Wake up, Acorn. Black Americans, FBA. I don't care who you call yourself. I'm talking about people whose ancestors were slaves on this land. I need y'all to wake up. Wipe your eyes, niggas. I need y'all up. Hold on. This is it, bruh. And I haven't even gotten into what I really want to get into. But my people are sick, and we have been messed up. I need y'all up now. I need y'all to wake up real quick.
Please wake up.
I need y'all up. I'm gonna let him play that one more time, and we're gonna get right into what I'm here for. I'm gonna let him say that one more time, and then we're gonna get right into what I'm talking about, okay? Hold on a second, crazy. Girl, hold on. They hating. No, I know you lying. Hold on. I'm gonna play it one more time. I'll refresh the page. Ain't nothing. You ain't said nothing to Twitter. I'm about to wake my people up regardless to what y'all do. Go and wake them up. Don't care. Go and wake them up. Go and wake them up. I want to share this with you guys one more again.
Yanks.
Like the video.
They had all these little weird. These were people who didn't have any FBA lineage, so they put them in positions knowing that they would not do anything to help Black people, and it wouldn't mess with their conscience. Because if you do something to deny your people, it'll mess with your consciousness. People like Marion Barry, people can talk about him doing drugs or whatever, but he was a foundational Black American, and he did a lot of stuff for the people in DC. You will instinctively do things for the people from your lineage because you share a camaraderie with them. And the dominant society knows that. So they know how to kind of pit people against each other and get folks from different lineages to act as representatives. Like, for example, we got a reparations movement going on. And
rally for reparations.
Right,
they will pit people against each other. That's me and you. Pit us against each other and then put foreigners in our midst to represent us.
With them. And the dominant society knows that. So they know how to kind of pit people against each other and get folks from different lineages to act as representatives. Like, for example, we got.
Are y'all tracking that? Are y'all up? Are y'all tracking that? They will pit me and you against each other and put a foreigner right in there. And because we were taught that dumbass, stupid ass one drop rule, listen to me and listen to me good. Let me also say this. I hope you guys know this. I want you guys to know this, regardless of how many ads you see during these morning Joces. 90% of my morning Joces are demonetized the moment I end the live. I want to say that part again. 90% of my morning Joces are demonetized the moment I hit end the live on my soul. I'm the only money revenue I really make. I don't even think I make the revenue when the doggone commercials come on while y'all on here. And this is very important. 90% of my morning Joces, I don't make no revenue. They demonetize it as soon as I hit in live on my soul, on my listen to me and listen to me good. Now down at the dollhouse, I post baddies reviews where I'm cussing, fussing, and acting a fool, and 90% of those are monetized. I don't make no money over here unless y'all send me money. I'm not saying that for you to send me money. This is what I'm telling you. My morning Joces are ain't nobody reporting. Nope, I don't think it's reporting. Listen. My morning Joces are extremely important to me. They are extremely important to me because I need you guys to hear this. I don't care if they're not monetized. I don't care. They haven't been monetized since I started this stuff. Listen to me. And I'm not saying that for y'all to send me no money. I want you to understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. So for anybody out there who want to say I'm disingenuous or I'm doing X, Y, and Z, I don't make no money off of this for real. I'm doing this because I need you guys to understand what is really going on. I don't need you to send me no money. I need you to understand that I'm doing this because my revenue comes from people understanding and waking up to what's going on around this world. That's why I don't need y'all to send me nothing on my mama. I need y'all to understand that I'm doing this because I need y'all up. I need y'all up. They trying to take us out. I need y'all up. Tariq Nasheed said that they pit us against each other. They've been doing that since the beginning of time. Anybody who's been on Educational Friday, shout out to Educational Friday, 5:00 tonight, this evening, I'm sorry. They've been doing that since the beginning. They labeled us a gang in the early, 1700s, because when they were trying to infiltrate up through New York and all of them places, when the Dutch came in and they realized the Indians were working together and was coming to battle them, they started making it so where you couldn't even hang with another person, two or three more in a group. They called it a gang. That's been. So what they do, pit us against each other. That's what they've been doing since they come here. Since they walked up on it, since they pulled up on the boat, they've been pitting us against each other. We already tribal, so we already we cordial with each other, but it could go up at any time. Think about the East Coast, West Coast beef. Think about the beefs in your hoods, in your cities. We are already a tribal people. They use that against us. Let me say that again. We are already a tribal people. That's why I'm from New Orleans. That's why Uptown, the 3rd Ward, was beefing with the 7th Ward. That's why the 7th Ward was beefing with the 9th Ward. We are already a tribal people. They use that against us. They use that for their benefit. They pit us against each other. But see, we got to start taking the approach they take. They don't like each other neither. But guess what? They put all that aside for the greater good. We need to get like that. Hey, we'll get back to fighting when we finish this. But when it comes to them, we need to have a united front. And I mean clears, foreigners, and all them people put in place to screw us over. I'm telling you, I need y'all up. Wake up. Like the video. Yes, Ryan, like the Bloods and the Crips. Like the video. We got to take a page out of their book, bro. We got to put aside our bull crap for the greater good. Thank you, Rochelle White, for the super chat. It's time to take the blinders off. Thank you so much for the generous super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You guys can support me by liking the video. That's why I always drag and beg, like, y'all like the video, because I know that this don't get pushed down through the algorithm. Now I know which one did get pushed through the algorithm when I was dragging the people on the BET red carpet. That one got pushed through. Sure did. That's why it's imperative that I ask you guys. I need you guys to like the video. It don't cost you nothing to like the video. Thank you so much, Rochelle White. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let me put your money dance on here. They didn't strike me down yesterday, so I'm assuming we good to go, huh? I make it right. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes. I make it right. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes. Thank you, Rochelle, for the super chat. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you, Jasmine, for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You guys are nothing short of amazing. I make it right. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes. I make it right. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes. Thank y'all so much for the support. Y'all like the video. All you got to do is like the video. That's all the support I need. Like the video. Where was I going? They pit us against each other because we already a tribal people. They pit us against each other because they understand that we're already a tribal people. And they use that against us. So while they keep us fighting each other, right? While they keep us fighting each other, they stick these foreigners in the midst. They stick these foreigners in the mix. I hadn't listened to rap music for a long time. I didn't know Drake was like that big. I mean, I know he was big, but I didn't know he was like the top of the rap game. You are in the midst, which we've always been, but I'm trying to wake you up to understand this genocide that's happening to your people, to my people, to us. To us. Why is this important? Why is this important? Let me run them back one more time before we go right into where I need to go, because I need y'all waking up. We need your ears open to this.
You will instinctively do things for the people from your lineage because you share a camaraderie with them. And the dominant society knows that. So they know how to kind of pit people against each other and get folks from different lineages to act as representatives. Like, for example,
they know how to pit folks against each other and get people from different lineages to act as your representatives. They know how to pit folks against each other and get foreigners to act as representatives to represent you. Remember the other day we were talking about Essence Festival? And remember I told y'all Essence Festival used to have lineup of prestige people, Janet Jackson, Anita Baker, prestige FBA, so-called Acorn talent. Prestige. Then they got Meg Thee Stallion up there. And had them hoes twerking their ass off. I did a whole video on it. Go research it. Search Voodoo Doll TV and search Essence Festival. I did a whole video on it. Thank you, Moon McDonald's, for the super chat. She says, morning love, you speak nothing but the truth. The people that can see are here with you. Thank you so much for the super chat.
I make it right. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes. I make it right. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes.
Petty White, I understand how you feel about Tyreek. I feel the same way. But you should never shut your ears off to people because sometimes they can be saying something. Even if you don't like them, you got to put your feelings to the side. That's another thing we need to do. Put your feelings to the side. I don't like Tyreek neither. But when he talking about something that we need to listen to, I'm opening my ears. Get out your feelings. That's how they've been controlling us this whole time. Get out your feelings. Put your feelings on the side, bro. Put your feelings on the side. Love you down, Petty White. Get out your feelings. I'm trying to tell y'all how they've been doing it. We have to get out our feelings. Hey, Yusef, my love. Hey, my boo. Love you down, Petty White. Love you, Celebrity News Galaxy. Y'all go follow. Subscribe to the channel. A broken clock. Wait, don't they say a broken clock is right twice a day or something like that? But y'all remember I told y'all about how Essence used to be prestige. It used to be honorable. It used to be like black excellence. Now it's just trash. I want to share something with you. Essence Festival used to be owned by a so-called FBA Acorn, right? It says Essence Magazine was founded in 1970 and is written for African American women. Let me run that back. Because see, when I said something about the awards yesterday, somebody dropped down in my comments and said, oh, shut up. You trying to cause division. BET always been about all black people. You a mammy cock-picking lie. And I know it had to be a foreigner who said something like that. Our stuff was created for us and by us, not y'all. I can't stand with somebody who ain't me tell me about what the hell going on with me. Stay out my way. Stay out my business. This ain't for you, foreigner. You sit there and eat your popcorn and shut the hell up. This ain't your conversation. Don't come in my comments telling me what the hell my shit was. It was mine. I know what it was. Everything we created was for us and by us. Everything we created. I don't need no foreigner, nobody who ain't FBA Acorn, Black American, African American, come around here telling me a goddamn thing about what the fuck going on with my shit. Stay out my business. And I'm sorry for screaming because that shit blows me. It blows me. Don't tell me what my people did. Everything my people helped out y'all, and they shouldn't have. Quiet as it's kept. They did help y'all out. They did a lot of things to make sure Africans could come here in the 1900s. They should have left you knick-knocks wherever you was. Because now y'all got big old heads and y'all coming out here trying to tell us about us. Man, if you don't go lay your ugly ass down somewhere, bro. Don't come in my comments telling me what my people did. My people did for us and you. They should have just only did for us. That was our problem. My people did for us. Tell me what the hell my people did. BET always been for everybody. No, it has not. The original owner was a foundational Black American, aka Acorn, who created a television network for Black Americans, not the foreigners. We didn't play no music from y'all. We didn't use no fashion from y'all. We didn't take nothing from nowhere. Only here. Only here. It wasn't till them clear people bought that crap. They started mixing and fusing y'all niggas in. We didn't put nothing in from y'all. Style, hair, music, fashion, all from here. Indigenous people to this land. Don't come over here telling me what the hell was going on with my people. You were not here. And if you were here, you just got here. They just let your ancestors in the early 1900s. Go lay down, bro. Go lay down. It was for centuries. They didn't even let you niggas in here. You better go tread light. Go lay down, bro. Go lay down, bro. They just let you niggas in the early 1900s. Go lay down. Don't tell me what my people made. I know what my people made for us. They was looking out for us and they was looking out for you, but they shouldn't have. Essence magazine was founded in 1970 and is written for African American women. In today's term, that's Black Americans. In today's term, that's foundational Black Americans, African descendants of slaves, or as I call them, Acorn. Right? That's what Essence, this man right here, Edward Lewis White. Edward Lewis, I'm sorry. It says Edward Lewis, Clarence O. Smith, Cecil Hollingsworth, and Jonathan Blount founded Essence Communications, Inc. in 1968 and began publishing Essence Magazine in May 1970. Edward Lewis is the co-founder of Essence Magazine and chairman and publisher emeritus of Essence Communications, Incorporated. For us, by us. Let me say that part again. For us, by us. We didn't take no influence from nowhere else around this goddamn world. Everything we did was for us, by us, and about us. Don't you ever get that twisted. Your people didn't get infused until the clear people bought it and took it. And I'm not of the belief that all these people just willingly gave up their stuff. I'm pretty sure they were made to sell it. You motherfuckers didn't come in here until our people sold it or didn't have it anymore. And then the clear people infused you niggas in. Don't come up in here with that bull. Y'all got the head so big now. Y'all really is on here acting as if y'all are us, and y'all know you ain't us. Because the moment something negative happen, the moment Black Americans do something bad, y'all the first person to be, I'm Nigerian. I'm Jamaican. No, I'm this. You the first person to separate yourself from us. Don't come in here with that bullshit. Not today. I'm on one today. When it benefits them, they us. When it don't benefit them, they separate. That's why our identity has to be protected. Y'all letting everybody in, inviting everybody to the cookout. That don't go like that. They don't invite you to theirs. Stop doing that. Now we got people coming in my comment section telling me that BET has always been for the foreigners. If you don't go sit in the arms of the angel, ugly ass down, boy, please. Let me read some super chats so I can calm my ass down because my nerves got bad. That burned me up. I was about to respond to that comment. But on my soul, I was like, don't even do it. Because I was going to get in trouble. Thank you, son, for the super chat. We have to fall out of love with our oppressors. Misogynoir, anti-acorn is monetized. The truth isn't. It says we support Vu, preach, let the chips fall. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Y'all, thank you for the support. I really appreciate you. Thank you, the one you want to be. Thank you so much for this generous super chat. I've learned so much about it, our history, which empowered me to research my people. Thank you so much. You know what? And I pray that you get all the answers that you need. You'll be surprised at things you find out when you do your genealogy. I urge anybody who's done the ancestry test and all that stuff, please do your genealogy. Because the ancestry test is not going to tell you about your lineage, your ancestry. It's going to give you some names of some people. It's going to tell you 85% West African, which is all false. Right? But I need y'all to wake up to that. Thank you so much, the one you want to be. Please do your genealogy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for the generous super chat. Meek with the brown eyes. Thank you for the super chat. Talk your ish, Vu. Ride until the wheels fall off. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so humbled. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Rochelle, for being a member for 2 months. Your hard work, research, and love for Acorn is greatly needed. You go hard to inform us, and I can hear the passion in your voice. You are loved. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate this. This is crazy. Thank you. Meek with the brown eyes. Thank you so much. You started hollering. I got goosebumps. Love all the passion. Thank you so much. Shout out to everybody who sent me some support, you guys. Thank y'all so much for all the support you've given me. I appreciate y'all. Let me hit y'all money dance.
I make it right. I make it right on them hoes. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes.
Essence Festival was created for us and by us. Why is this important? When it was ours, it was prestige. The top of our people went there. Our most elegant, our most graceful, our most educated, our most successful people attended Essence Festival. Listen to me and listen to me good. Our best of the best wanted to go to Essence Festival because we understood that we can network with each other, right? That's what this was all about, Essence Festival. It was a concert. It was also where you can not educate. It was also where you can network with each other, black business to black business. If you were an inspiring business owner, you can go to Essence, and they still do it. You can go to Essence Festival. There are a whole bunch of little, not classes, but little seminars that they do. It was about networking with black Americans, networking with black Americans. That's what this was all about. Black Americans networking with other black Americans. Well, recently, the class in elegance came out of Essence Festival, and I'm over here saying, what the hell happened? This has never been Essence Festival. Let me show you. It was bought by a foreigner. It was bought by a foreigner and co-signed by an FBA. Allegedly, he from New Orleans. Anybody on here who know what school he went to? That's how we identify our people. What high school you went to? This foreigner here and this so-called New Orleans native, FBA, Acorn, bought Essence Festival. This is why you see a difference in Essence Festival. It's nowhere. I am born and raised in New Orleans, born in 1983 at Charity Hospital, born and raised. I have seen Essence Festival so many times I can count on the back of my neck. I ain't never seen what I seen when I went down there to doggone when I went online and seen Megan Thee Stallion in her hoofs up there with hoes looking like they come straight out of a comic book, shaking their ass all over the stage. That was disgraceful. It was distasteful. It was the worst thing I ever seen. But like Tariq said, they pit us against each other. And then they stick somebody in who are not you, a foreigner, to represent you. Look at BET. We used to have music videos, music awards. Look, all that. BET is trash. All they do is replay Tyler Perry, who's another FBA, another Acorn, and he's putting that poison in everybody's minds that all black women are destitute and beat on. The older ones are tied and through and they cuss and fuss all day. The niggas is broke. The black ones, the dark-skinned ones are abusive. The light-skinned ones are the ones that are our saviors. And the rest of them is gay. That's all he pushing. Poison, poison, poison into our books, into our lives through them damn plays. He heavy on the church. Even though allegedly he was a gay man messing with all the gays and used them to get his stuff up and running. Allegedly. That's what they do. So here's the foreigner. Well, who's the foreigner, Vu? I'll tell you. New Essence Festival leaders aim to shake up, revitalize the fest in 2023 and beyond. This is 2023 and beyond, right? It says, we ask the community for grace when we're trying new things, says Essence Festival Vice President Hakeem Holmes. Now, this Hakeem, he's supposed to be the Acorn from New Orleans. I don't know who his people is. So we'll get back to that. Caroline Wanga, Essence Ventures president and CEO, and New Orleans native Hakeem Holmes, vice president of Essence Festival of Culture, posed before the festival's press conference at the Ernest N. Moriarty Center in New Orleans. Convention Center, I'm sorry. Thursday, June 29, 2023. These are your new owners. A foreigner and a fucking treasonous traitor. Let me say that again. A foreigner and a treasonous traitor. These are the people who run an Essence Festival now. We don't need to get into that. I want to show y'all something else. Now, Caroline Wanga, I said, well, who is this? Wanga is president and CEO of Essence Ventures, the parent company of the 29-year-old festival and its 53-year-old namesake magazine. So Wanga, the foreigner I showed y'all, she just bought it. Essence Festival is 29 years old. The magazine is 53 years old. She just bought it in 23. Remember, I told you the powers that be put these foreigners right in front of you. The African don't get treated like you. Don't let them tell you otherwise. All right, boom. This is, I need y'all up because I got some things to show y'all. Hold on. I need to show y'all something. Let me go to my email before I get to her. Let's go get Miss Caroline Wanga. Sorry, y'all. The liberation of being yourself, a conversation with Caroline Wenger. Caroline Wenger is the Chief Diversity and Inclusion Officer. Keywords, diversity and inclusion. See, y'all got people around here like Dr. Umar telling y'all Pan-African this, Pan-African that. How the hell is she gonna be the chief the chief of diversity and inclusion? Bitch, you don't include us. And Vice President of Human Resources at the Target Corporation. In this episode, Shanda and Caroline explore how their stories have intertwined in the past 20 years. They also discuss how Caroline developed grit and resilience as a young mother, her journey to self-acceptance, I don't care, and how you are as, I don't care, it's non-negotiable, I don't care. Look at this African. Look at this African. Caroline Wenger targets strategic intent to champion an inclusive. See, why we always got to be inclusive? Now you done bought the shit, right? You done bought the magazine. You done bought the company, Essence. It belongs to you. Now I'm pretty sure the powers that be help you do that because that's what they do, right? Now it's got to be inclusive. Now you got foreigners over here telling us what the hell going on with us because this woman and people like her, not just her, we got to be inclusive. She wants to champion in an inclusive society. How many people done went down to Ghana? How many Black Americans done went down to Ghana and have been unalived, scammed, bought land taken? They don't be inclusive when y'all go to Africa. And I don't want to hear the 1-2 stories of people who had good. I know I'm talking about as a collective. They not inclusive when we go down to Africa, but when they come over here to America, now it's got to be inclusive. She wants to champion in an inclusive society with accountability for inclusive guest experience. Inclusive. How many times are they going to use the word inclusive? That listen to what they're doing. Champion an inclusive society with accountability for inclusive guest experience, a diverse and inclusive work environment and societal impact. As a cultural catalyst, she fuels Target's business objectives through the company's first ever performance-based diversity and inclusion goals. Heavy on the word inclusive, I'm sorry. They must have put inclusive in how many times in this one small doggone? You see what they doing? You see what they doing? Now, why is this important? I'm from New Orleans, so I keep my ear to the street. I can recall in 2023, shout out to Byron Cole on Instagram. I can recall in 2023, it was a big old deal because a local FBA Acorn company opened their business to sell books. Listen to me and listen to me good. They went to sell books. And you know what Essence Festival did to them? Sent them a cease and desist. Oh yeah, a local book company from New Orleans, born and raised, gumbo and goddamn stuffed bell peppers. You know what Target did to them? I mean, you know what Essence Festival told them? Oh no, you can't do that. Well, why? Because I feel like you copyright, you using our copyright. How? We didn't say nothing about Essence Festival. We just doing a book company. We're going to have people come in and we're going to talk about businesses. Guess what Essence Festival did? Sent them a cease and desist. That goes back to what Tyreek said. When you get people from your ancestry and from your lineage, they tend to instinctively want to do stuff for you. But people who are not of you don't give a damn about you. So guess what they did? Tried to shut down this whole company, a local New Orleans company. Before that Essence Festival, before it was owned by this goddamn foreigner, they ain't never did that. You know how much money the locals made during Essence Festival? We ain't never had to worry about Essence Festival coming to us saying, hey girl, you can't do hair this weekend because it's Essence Festival. That's literally what they did. They say, hey, you can't open your business because it's Essence Festival, and I feel like you're going to get more people because you using Essence Festival name. Bitch, you just bought Essence Festival. It was never for you. That's why they got the word inclusive all through this article. But we so busy entertained. All we care about is they doing a Hot Boys reunion. Fuck the Hot Boys. That's all we care about. Oh, baby, reuniting the Hot Boys. It's going to be Juvie, Wayne, Turk, and I don't care about them niggas. Tim Clark, it used to be for the local businesses. Now they were shutting them down. Let me show y'all something. Because this is all going to tie into They Not Like Us and why that song went over a lot of y'all's heads. But I'm going to bring y'all back down to it. This boy going to explain it shortly. But I want to show y'all something else after this. Hold on.
I feel it's my obligation to say, y'all need a temporary restraining order issued in New Orleans. This is a temporary restraining order issued in New Orleans on behalf of Essence Magazine that stopped Black business owners from making money during Essence Fest. Let me explain. This is Tamika and Kim. They own Lit Diaries in Atlanta. They were putting on an event in partnership with Baldwin & Company, who's owned by a brother named DJ in New Orleans, for Essence Weekend for Authors in New Orleans. Let me make a long story short. So Essence decides that they find out about this event that's happening at Baldwin & Company. They send a cease and desist letter. The parties involved respond to this letter to make it clear to Essence that we're not trying to copy anything that you guys are doing. There's no branding associated. We're independent. We're on private property, all of these things. Essence gets that letter. They still file an order with the courts. 7:30 the morning of the event, they get an order from the court that says that they cannot have their event the day of the event. And it's canceled. They can't have their event because the courts have said that this Black business, these two Black women, this Black-owned bookstore in New Orleans can't have their event. And Essence is the reason. The city council president of New Orleans issued this statement, though. Council President J.P. Morrell says, my office is aware that an event planned by a local business on private property during Essence Fest was forced to shut down due to an alleged violation of the Clean Zone Ordinance. It is completely inappropriate for any large-scale event visiting the city of New Orleans to negatively impact our local businesses with something akin to a non-compete clause. It is especially concerning that the canceled event was organized by a Black-owned business and would have showcased Black female authors on a weekend that is supposed to be dedicated to Black culture. It was never the intent of the council for any ordinance, much less the Clean Zone Ordinance, to impact private businesses hosting private events that happen to coincide with the timing of Essence Fest. Here's my truth. The Black women who are a part of creating this event, as well as DJ, the business owner in New Orleans, are people who I have an admiration and respect for because they do tremendous work for our community. It is wholly disappointing that Essence would file such a document to stop Black folks from making money in New Orleans while you're a guest in our city. As great of a guest as you are, you're still coming here. And I'm going to be honest with you, as big of a show as Essence is, to say that you're worried about a small event at a bookstore and filing documents to stop it, it's really unfortunate. And as a guardian of Black people and a guardian of the people of this state, I feel it's my obligation to say, y'all need to rectify this. You need to reach out to these folks. This is unacceptable. And this is not what we expect from Essence. We love what you do. We appreciate all that Essence is and represents. But you got to do right by us, not sometime, but all the time.
Acorn from Atlanta, FBA from Atlanta, Foundational Black Americans from Atlanta, and Foundational Black Americans from New Orleans decided to connect, do a local business in New Orleans. And they were going to do something they didn't even put Essence Festival on the flyers, did nothing. But here come Essence Festival, sending them people a cease and desist, telling them, you can't do that, bruh. Well, what happened to all of the inclusion? Foreigner, where's the inclusion? We read one paragraph and seen the word inclusion. How many times? Where's the inclusion, bruh? When Essence Festival first started, It was always for us local business owners, listen to me and listen to me good, to capitalize. Them people ain't never had a problem with local business owners making money. That was part of the deal. You can come from any part of America as a Black American, and you can set up shop in New Orleans, and you can make all the money your heart desires. Them people ain't never policed us like that. But you know why? Because they were our people. They were us. These people, not us. These are foreigners who want to be inclusive on their side, but on our side, cease and desist. Cease and desist. On the day of the doggone the business thing. Are y'all tracking? I need y'all up now. I need y'all to wake up. Inclusion on her side, none on ours. Inclusion on her side, on their side, not on ours. Prior to them people owning Essence Festival, Black Americans made money during Essence Festival. Now, you can't even open your local business during Essence Festival, because guess what? They'll send you a cease and desist. Now, shout out to this brother, and also shout out to Vicky Dillard. I love Vicky Dillard. Shout out to Vicky Dillard. Vicky Dillard made a big old stink about this too. You know, she blocked Vicky Dillard. Essence Festival, they blocked Vicky Dillard because Vicky Dillard went up about this. I remember I was like, oh my God. Vicky Dillard went up about this. She was like, oh, hell no. It started a big old movement along with other people to be like, we fighting back on this. Hell no. Look at Vicky Dillard retweeted. Don't forget her organization blocked me at Dillard Vicky, a foundational Black American, because I put them on blast for suing a local Black New Orleans bookstore during Essence Festival. Y'all had to go see it. Shout out to Vicky Dillard. Watch what this bitch say in her speech. I need y'all to hear this. It says, notice how she keeps saying we. What we is Caroline Wenger talking about. Foreigners who want to mix into Black American society for the sole purpose of enriching themselves are worried about the hustles coming to an end. By the way, the ending is priceless. Let me tell y'all something before we get into this. These foreigners ain't coming here doing this alone. The powers that be are placing them there. They need, listen, that's why I told y'all about the buffer system. This goes back to the buffer system. They put people in place who look like you, but who are not you, to represent you, to act as if they are you. That's what they do. And our duck ass, because we've been taught under this pan-African bullshit that everybody is us and us is everybody, we see somebody with our melanin and say, oh yeah, they gotta be for us. Them people don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about you. They are here to take from you and take in a way which is so conniving that you don't even know it, because your blind ass still thinking, oh, we all the same. Y'all on some we are the world shit. Oh, everybody the same. Y'all wrong. Y'all being divisive. Well, guess what? If that's divisive, then call it what the fuck it is. I'm divisive. These people don't give a damn about you. Wake up.
Please wake up.
They don't give a damn about you. Let's get into the speech. I need y'all to hear this shit.
Because the amount of energy that we spend, and this is honest, y'all, the amount of energy that we spend trying to mitigate around that is taking energy away from what we could be doing. When I took this job with Rich, and he knows this, and we were writing the press release, it was literally a conversation about, should I put on there that I'm Kenyan or not?
It was literally a conversation. Should she put on there if she Kenyan or not? Why would that be a conversation?
When I took this job with Rich, and he knows this, and we were writing the press release, it was literally a conversation about, should I put on there that I'm Kenyan or not? Dead ass. You can cut this in the video, Steph. Then I'll say it again, dead ass. Why do I have to sit there and think about if in an interview, on a stage, in a place where I'm talking about this thing that is my job, I got to be careful about saying if I'm Kenyan, because somebody won't think that I can lead them because they're not from Kenya, but they're black like me. That my black can't be their black and their black can't be my black. So when I say world, shut it down. Spend the energy finding what you can do. You don't got to like me. You don't even think I'm going to be successful. Just don't dismiss me because I'm Kenyan, and I won't dismiss you because you're black. And if you're around people that look like us that are feeding that narrative, tell them they can feel how they want to feel. But please, again, don't touch the silverware if that's how you feel. Because we got to eat. Why am I triggered by that? Because of the last 2 days and then the next 2 days. Do you see how beautiful it is for how we gather? You see what we've been able to do together unapologetically? Do you understand what this has done to fuel the way that people got to go back and be they black? So what would the world look like?
Bitch, I don't care about them tears. Put a 1 in the chat if you can go to Africa and lead any of their stuff. Put a 2 in the chat if hell no. Put a 1 in the chat if you can go to any country in Africa. I don't care which one. Put a 1 in the chat if you can go to any portion of Africa and own or lead any of their movements. Put a 2 in the chat if them people run your ugly ass from out of there. But they can come over here and run our stuff. They can be the head of something that was created for us, by us. But let you go over to Kenya. Go to Kenya right now. Look, all y'all took the DNA test. All y'all, they tell y'all 60, 70, 80% Nigerian. Go to Nigeria and see if you can run some of their stuff. See if you can lead some of their movements and some of their things that they've been having. See how it's inclusive on one side and not on the other? She had to contemplate whether she should put Kenya on her doggone speech. Yeah, you should put it on there because we need to identify that you ain't us. Because you are cosplaying as us, ma'am. Acting as if you and us are the same on this inclusive thing, but this inclusion only works for you and it don't work for us. Y'all shut down local businesses, people who from there, from America. I'm talking about ancestors slaved on this land, ancestors who sharecropped on this land, ancestors who been here indigenous to this land. Y'all came over here and basically sat up there and tried to act as if you're us, take something that was created for us, by us. I keep telling y'all think they doing this by themselves. You a new age fool. They getting help from the people up top. Y'all shutting down local businesses, but it's inclusion on your end because you're going to make money, but it's exclusion. You see what I'm saying? Let's exclude them. Get them out of here. No, you can't open your local business. What you mean, bitch? I've been doing this for 30 years. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all need to open y'all eyes. That Pan-African bullshit, I don't want to hear nothing. Ain't no Pan-Africa. Ain't no Pan-Africa. I'm going to say that again. Ain't no such thing as a Pan-Africa. It doesn't exist for them. Why does it have to exist for us? I heard Umar the other day talking about we not African American, we American African. Nigga, you better not take my identity for where I'm American. I'm from here. My lineage go back to here. You go be, and he talking all that Africa this, Africa that, while he run around the Prince of Pancoochie so he can try every Cinnabon all over the world. Because that's all he doing, taking y'all money and going gamble, and then also taking your money and going get all types of different cooch all over the world. He taking y'all money and going to do that, teaching Africa, 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 Africa. Why this nigga don't live in Africa? Why this nigga don't live in Africa? They never do, don't they? The ones who try to get you to Africa always don't never be. Hell, Marcus Garvey ain't never even been to Africa, and he was the biggest one. Big meatball bastard. That's all he is, Crystal, a Pan-African passport brother. That's all he is. He ain't nothing but a glorified passport bro. That's all he is. Pan-African passport bro. Prince of Pan Coochie. But look at the inclusion. Look. And I know I seen some people in the chat when I was talking about they were going to bring the hot boys. I seen some people in the chat saying, I ain't going to lie, Vu, I'll pull up for the hot boys. And that's how they trick you every time. Can you see the play? They know what they know what it is. It's almost like a girlfriend and her man. You know the one thing that get under his skin or the one thing that'll make him move. And you use it as a weapon whenever it benefits you. That's what they do. Of course they know you want to see the hot boys get back together. That's why they do it. Because even if you think you don't want to deal with it, soon as they put something to entertain you in front of your face, you right back there. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna go down there to see the hot boys, boo. Girl, you can see them niggas on YouTube. You acting like you're gonna get to talk to them and have dinner with them. They use that all the time. Y'all, you have to be stronger than this. You have to. There's no way around this. You have to be stronger than this. You have to. If you don't, they're going to get you every single time. You have to be stronger than this. Hell with the hot boys. They gonna put somebody gonna videotape it and then put it on YouTube. Hell with the hot boys. Y'all act like y'all gonna get to chill with these niggas. Y'all gonna be in the nosebleed anyway watching them. You might as well wait till you get them on the YouTube or something. Or on Twitter, TikTok, somebody gonna post the clips. You don't need to go down there and get these foreigners your money because you want to see the hot boys. Fuck the hot boys. That's how they get you every time. And I'm not saying this to talk down to nobody. I just want you to understand the play. They using stuff that they know you're going to like in order to lure you in. To hell with the hot boys. Now, after all of that bull crap, everybody's sitting up going crazy about them trying to close on this black business or close down this black business. They ended up taking it back. Shout out to Vicky Dillard. It says, due to your unrelenting pressure campaign of Essence Festival, unjust legal action against a small businesses or small black businesses, the lawsuit against Baldwin Company, partnered with Lit Diaries LLC, was dismissed. I'm so proud of us. Girl, they were suing them people. Here go the paperwork from Baldwin Company. Dear valued members of the public, it is with great pleasure that Baldwin and Company announces their dismissal of the lawsuit filed against us by Essence Festival Productions LLC and Essence Communications Inc. We would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to the New Orleans communities and all individuals worldwide for their unwavering support during the challenging time. Just as David was underestimated in his battle against Goliath, we too faced a formidable opponent. However, the strength and solidarity, demonstrated by our community ensured that righteousness prevailed. The love and support of the New Orleans communities have always been the backbone of Baldwin Company, and we are humbled by the overwhelming response we received. We firmly believe that the decision of Essence Festival to include Baldwin Company in this lawsuit should never have happened, and we consider that dismissal a victory for the entire community of New Orleans. Our commitment to inspiring growth in individuals and communities through the power of reading remains steadfast. We will continue to host some of the best authors events in the country, foster intellectual engagement, and encourage our love for literature. In addition to celebrating this victory, we want to reaffirm our commitment to fighting against the unconstitutional clean zone ordinance that suppresses local businesses in favor of big corporations. They are suppressing local businesses so the big corporations could come on. That's the clean zone ordinance. In an era where book banning has become a disturbing trend, Baldwin and Company will continue to fight on behalf of small businesses to protect our constitutional rights. We will always stand firm against efforts by city government and large corporations to infringe hardworking local business owners of New Orleans. Once again, we extend our deepest gratitude to each and every one of you who supported us throughout this legal battle. Your voices, advocacy, and belief in justice have been pivotal. We look forward to moving ahead, united with our community, and we strive to create a better future for small businesses, literature, and people of New Orleans. Thank you sincerely. So it took us to throw a whole bitch for them to actually be like, oh, let me pull it back. But this clean zone ordinance is taking the money out of the local businesses' pockets. When it was first created, Essence Festival is 29 years old. Part of the whole thing was for black local businesses to make money, to be successful, to use this opportunity to network. Now the foreigners done got up in here and they telling y'all can't do that. They literally got the foreigners coming in here suing local businesses. Telling y'all can't do what Essence Festival was meant for. Y'all got to be strong. Y'all got to wake up. I don't give a damn who at the Essence Festival. I don't care. And plus, I've been so many times, but I've been when it was for us. But what I'm saying is, them people have come in and literally turned around and told you what was created for you, you can no longer do. I want to see if I can find Byron Cole thing on here. Hold on. Search Byron. A lot of y'all may not know who he is, but he's an activist on Byron Cole Essence. He's a hard one. I ain't gonna lie. He'll really, a lot of people can't take Byron because Byron is Byron. That's all I'm gonna say. But when he right. Let me see. I want to see if I can find that video he did. It may be on Twitter too. Let me see. Let me check over here. I need y'all to see this. He was cutting up. He's a local New Orleans person. His mother, actually an indigenous Indian from New Orleans. His mother was a huge activist. Huge. And he kind of like picked up the stick. And he does activism in New Orleans now. Let me show y'all something. See if somebody uploaded it to Twitter. If not, I'm gonna have to scroll down his page. Lord have mercy. All right, let me just scroll. Hold on. I want y'all to see this. I need you guys to see this. Please and thank you. Maybe if I go through the reels. I need you guys to see this. A lot of people look at Byron Cole as like, and he do some messed up stuff too. And that's what it is. But I hope someone good. Oh, let me see. But he does what's right too. My bad. I ain't mean to play that. And he's a huge activist for New Orleans. Hold on. Let me see what this is. Hold on. I'm going to scroll down. I want y'all to see this. Y'all like the video? Please like the video. Please like the video. Please. We need to get this video in the algorithm. We have to get this video in the algorithm. Another thing he fought for, we Black Americans, foundational Black Americans, or whatever you want to call us, when we were trying to get businesses downtown in the French Quarter, they refused. They would never let us. But they let a foreigner get one in there who posing as a Black American. They let him get a business on Bourbon Street. We could never. They kept us out of there. They kept us out of them. I know how to find it. Instead of scrolling down all of this, let me do this. Because this is going to take too long. Why are they showing me this? I don't want to see this. I'm telling you, back in the day, they used to have New Edition, all these great people performing. And then now it's just like, what in the entire hell? You guys like the video? Please like the video. Please like the video. I'm trying to see something. Is this it? No, that's not it. Y'all like the video, please. And let me say this while I'm looking for this. Like I said, what they do is they literally put people and things in place that they put stuff in place to make you forget about what's most important. So that's why they'll put on there. Oh yeah, that's why they'll go in there and be like, we're gonna put the hot boys up and it'll literally knock you off your trail of what you were doing. They do that on purpose. They do that on purpose. That's not done by coincidence. It's in order to get you to forget that you are, you know what I'm saying? You need to worry about you and take care of you. Let me see, I'm reading. I probably won't be able to find it because I'm gonna have to find it. And if I find it, I'll post it on the reel. I'll have to post it on the reel because it like I say, we have to be mindful of what is going on and what they are doing. We have to be mindful of that. These people don't care about you. These people are coming into your communities acting as if they are you so they can take everything from you. And using entertainment to do it. Hold on. It might be rounded right here. Because we in 2023 era. Because that's when it happened. Boy, he was cutting up. Yeah, I ain't tripping because I don't see it. I'll find it and put it on the what you call them. I'll find it and put it on the community tab. I'll let y'all see it from there. But the point I was making is, I hope that you guys understand that what they are doing and what is happening to us is we are being infiltrated and we don't even know it yet. We don't even know it. We do not know. We're so busy being entertained, we don't even realize that we're being played. Them people don't give a damn about us. Them people don't give a damn about us. Them people are taking everything that we've ever had, listen to me, and taking it from us, and using it as if, oh, well, you know, but it's inclusion. No, it's not inclusion. It's only inclusion for you. It ain't inclusive for us because y'all shutting down local businesses. Y'all are literally shutting down local businesses. Hell no. And now, not only that, they putting in disgusting. Let me go. I'm about to show y'all this. They putting in disgusting things such as Megan Thee Stallion. Having these hoes twerking. Oh, I was so disgusted. I was so disgusted. Everything don't cause for a twerk fest. Everything don't have to be a twerk fest. Hold on. Everything don't have to be a twerk fest. Everything don't cause for y'all to put these hoes up on the stage and twerk on everything. Sometimes it's okay to be professional. Sometimes it's okay to have a bigger cause. I hate that twerking went national like this, worldwide, because that's all these hoes want to do. That's literally all. Look. I've never been so disgusted in my life. Look at these hoes. Look. This is what she made Essence out to be. Look. There's a time and place. I don't care if you twerk. But why the hell is you bringing that down to Essence? Look at this. I'm like, where did she get these girls from? You can't think this is appropriate everywhere. You can't. You cannot tell me, anybody who fight me on this, you are part of the problem. You cannot tell me that a place that was prestige, a place that was known to be a place where we celebrated Black excellence, we business orientated, we literally go with each other, we do a whole bunch of interacting with each other in order for us to create better businesses. We do book events, literature. This is what Essence Festival used to be. Top tier artists, Janet Jackson, Usher, top tier artists. We ain't never had no shit like this. And New Orleans is known for twerking. We ain't never had nobody come up here and do this. But of course they doing this now. The foreigner owns it. Of course they put it up. They put that on there now. The foreigner put that on there. They want to keep you dumb and keep you stupid. Keep you twerking. Keep you shaking your ass while they in the background taking all your shit. Keep you entertained. Bring the hot boys on there while they sitting out in the background like Mr. Burns, rubbing hands like Birdman, taking all your money and keeping you stupid. This was disgusting, sick, nasty, funky, cheesy. I would not have stayed there if I seen that shit. Look at these nasty ass hoes. This ain't the place and the time. Quiet as it's kept, Meg shouldn't have been there. That ain't that. That ain't this and this ain't that. Same thing with the BET Awards. Same thing with the BET Awards. I wanted to show y'all this. And then we're going to get into They Not Like Us. Shout out to Lauryn Hill. The name of the song is called Lost One, right? On the album, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. We talked about this the other day. I wanted to bring up these lyrics so you could understand what Lauryn Hill was saying back in the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. That was what? The late 90s, early 2000s? I can't even remember. Look at these lyrics. The chorus is, you might win some, but you just lost one, right? It says, now, how come your talk turned cold? Gain the whole world for the price of your soul. Trying to grab hold of what you can't control. Now you're all floss. What a sight to behold. Wisdom is better than silver and gold. I was hopeless, now I'm on Hope Road. Every man wants to act like he's exempt. Need to get down on his knees and repent. Can't slick talk on the day of judgment. Your movement similar to a serpent. Try to play straight. How your whole style bent. Consequence is no coincidence. Hypocrites always want to play innocent, always want to take it to the full out extent. Always want to make it seem like good intent, never want to face it when it's time for punishment. I know you don't want to hear my opinion. There come many paths and you must choose one. If you don't change, then the rain soon come. See, you might win some, but you just lost one. You might win some, but you just lost one, right? Hold on. Because I think I quoted the wrong song, but that's a good one too. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Stand by. Stand by. I want to show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Hold on. I'll let y'all watch these hoes twerk on stage while I look this up. Disgusting. Y'all like the video if you haven't already. Please like the video if you have not already. Please like the video if you have not already. That thing is in the song you're looking for. Oh, that thing. No, not that thing. It's another one. It's another one. That one too, though. That's a good one. That one too. That's a good one. Hold on. I want to show y'all something. Hold on. Where was I? Where's that tab I was on? Let me show y'all something. Y'all like the video, please. Like the video, please. Please like the video. Please like the video. Please like the video. Please. It's free. I'm trying to get the video in the algorithm. That's very important. Let me see. Is this it? Oh, this it. I got it. Hip hop started out in the heart. And yo, not everybody trying to chart. This the one. I got it. I found it. Watch these lyrics, bro. Watch. Like, look. Hip hop. It says, come on, baby, light my fire. Da. Okay, get this ad off of here. There's a part in here. It says, come on, baby, light my fire. Everything you drop is so tired. Music is supposed to inspire. So how come we ain't getting no higher? Now tell me your philosophy on exactly what an artist should be. Should they be someone with prosperity, which is money, and no concept of reality? Now who you know without any flaws that lives above the spiritual laws and does anything they feel just because there's always someone there who will applaud. That's that Megan Thee Stallion shit. Does anything they feel just because, that's all of them, not just Meg, Sexy Red, all of them. All of the rappers, men's too. This the part. See, what you give is just what you get. I know it hasn't hit you yet. I'm sorry. Now, I don't mean to get you upset, but every cause has an effect. She's talking about music and where it's going. She's talking about music and where it's going. Y'all have to understand, we don't even have music like Miseducation of Lauryn Hill no more. We don't have it. We don't have it. It doesn't exist. That's why I don't listen to this shit. I don't know none of these new artists because it doesn't exist. That part sent me chills, bro, when I heard that. What you give is, she talking about the industry. I know you think that you got it all, and by making other people feel small makes you think you're unable to fall, but when you do, who you gonna call? See, what you give is just what you get. I know it hasn't hit you yet. Now, I don't mean to get you upset, but every cause has an effect. Listen, let me tell y'all something. The chorus, come on, baby, light my fire. Everything you drop is so tired. Music is supposed to inspire. How come we ain't getting no higher? You know why we ain't getting no higher? Because the powers that be are placing this bull crap in front of us and putting a fire beat on it, and we just shaking and moving and gyrating. That's it. That's it. And we're allowing this to dictate the culture. There are more people who don't like Sexy Red than ones who do. Sexy Red is planted here for your children. Y'all ain't ready for that part, though. Sexy Red was put here to guide your children. Now, I wanted to bring this to you guys, y'all, because I'm seeing something that most people do not see. And I hate it. Let's get back to the foreigner and what the foreigner have to say. Let's get back to the foreigner. Look, the one who bought Essence Festival, who's cosplaying as you.
Black Festival. This is the 29th year of the Essence Festival. Wow. It is also, and there are receipts to prove this, it is the largest festival in the country by per day attendance. Not the largest Black festival. It is the largest festival in the country by per day attendance. Wow. The only reason why other festivals' numbers look different is because they have more days.
So you mean like Lollapalooza and
Coachella, South by, I'll come for those ones.
Yes.
Right? If you go by per day attendance, we are the largest festival in the country by per day attendance. We only do 3 days.
Yeah, Coachella does 2 weekends. That's
oh, okay.
So I could give you the numbers. 167,000 people attend per day to Essence over 3 days. Wow. Coachella, 125,000 over 6 days.
Do the math.
South by, 27,800 over 10 days.
Damn.
So the receipts are, we are the largest festival in the country by per day attendance.
Essence Festival.
Right? Wow. At 500,000, by the way. And that's just the live attendees. And that number is not about who buys tickets, because we all know people just come outside to be on the street and get a little Essence Festival on them. They don't even go to nothing. They just want some of that energy a little bit so they can go and be the best Black where they came from.
This foreigner controls the largest festival. This foreigner controls and guess what? That's us pulling up. That's us pulling up 160,000 per day over a 3-day weekend. That's us. That's us. That's us putting all our money, getting all these hotels, tickets. That's us putting all our resources. We saving up to go down there and put money in this foreigner's pocket. Whole time they won't even allow us to have local businesses make money. Oh, you know she come through by way of New York. Shout out to New York. Y'all know that's where a lot of the foreigners come in through, New York. The Statue of Liberty is deeper than you think. You know, just got us. You say you hope everybody from New Orleans stay home and protest. I wish. Negroes, man, I wish. We just can't stick to nothing. We just can't. Thank you for the super chat, Petty White. I'm sorry. Love your perspective, Vu. Have you seen They Clone Tyrone? I love the commentary on church, rap music, how we treat each other. Oh, yeah, I've seen it many times. We talked about it on the channel before. I don't think I went into deep depth, but yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat, Melanin Poppin'. You said no laws are created to protect us. Facts. Yep, because we're not a nation. We just Black. That's all. We just want to be Black. Just Black. That which is void of everything. God damn. Thank you for the super chat, Melanin Poppin'. Letitia, thank you for becoming a new member. Thank you so much. Zara, thank you for the super chat. I love the passion you're sharing. I feel like you. Thank you for using your platform to inform. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for even being here and listening. Thank you. Thank y'all for even being here and listening. Thank you so much for the super chat, April LeBlanc. Hey, boo, my first time going to Essence Festival. This was back when Luther Vandross was a headliner in the late 90s. It felt so authentic back then because guess what, April? It was. It was. You were surrounded by your people. Wasn't no foreigners going to no Essence Festival in the 90s. What? Listen to me and listen to me good. Foreigners were not going. It was us. It was black. It was successful. You could smell the success, the intelligence, the education. You can smell the authenticity in the air at Essence. Back then. Not no more. All these cosplaying, costume wearing black people from all over everywhere but here has infiltrated. What Malcolm said, they integrate, then infiltrate. I keep telling y'all that buffer system is real. The reason they are able to be successful is because of this buffer system. The foreigners and the half and halves that they put in place to fool you. I told y'all too. I said, hey, we need to boycott the BET Awards. It's all for the foreigners now. Let them have it. It don't do nothing good for us. Let them have that shit. Bye. Y'all can keep it. Let them have it. It ain't about you no more. It was originally about you, BET. A black man from a black American, foundational black American acorn. He created it for us, and it was by us. Not no more. Let the foreigners have it. Bye. You can keep it. But niggas ain't gonna stay on cold. Thank you, Lola, for the super chat. Are you still planning the NOLA trip? Yes, I just got to get myself together, child. I am planning the NOLA trip. I was going to do it this year, but y'all remember I got demonetized for months at a time. So I was like, well, crap, I can't afford to plan no trip if I ain't making no money. So we just got back monetized. So yes, we are still planning the NOLA trip. We'll have to set up for next year. Thank you. We call BS News Podcast. Those the jobs Trump was talking about. Absolutely. See, but the black jobs part went over a lot of people's head. They wanted to be so much in their feelings about everybody. Oh my God, he's being racist. That's what he was talking about. All these foreigners. It ain't just the Mexicans. It's all of them. Thank y'all for the super chat. Let me get y'all money dance up here.
I make it right. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes. I make it right. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes.
When Trump said the black jobs, exactly what I'm explaining to you is what he was talking about. But most people just want to be upset and in their feelings. You know, black people love to be a victim. We love victimhood like crazy. And there you go. Y'all said y'all didn't want the immigrants here. Biden letting them in droves. Then Trump said, well, I'm going to try to save the black jobs that the foreigners are taking. Look at people. Oh, my black job. I seen TikTok. I was disgusted. I said, this is why we fucked up. We are sick. My people are sick. My people are really sick. Like something is seriously wrong with us. Them people done programmed our heads so bad, it's ridiculous. Oh, thank you, Rochelle. Thank you, TT. Oh, for the super chat. Thank you so much.
I make it right. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes. I make it right. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes.
My God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Y'all like the video, please, if you haven't already. Let them people have their doggone Essence Festival and their BET because it's no longer about you. It's no longer about you. That's not what this is about. It's about all of these foreigners, the cosplaying ones and the ones that don't look like you. Let them have this shit. But I understand my people ain't going to do that. My people love to be entertained. And that's why, listen to me and listen to me good. That's why they keep playing us in the front of our face. That's why. I'm trying to see something. What's going on in the chat? Don't, I ain't gonna curse you out, Angela. Who's that white man in the video play Make It Rain? He ain't even from Acorn. Love your commentary for real. I just found the video to put because I had the actual video. I needed something to put over it so I won't get a copyright. And I just found anybody. I didn't even think about it, but you're right. He ain't Acorn. You are absolutely right. Just somebody I found on TikTok. Because you know what's crazy though? When I went to search Making It Rain, something that Black Americans created, all I could see is white people. And I saw a song by, what's the white boy? The Clear Boy? Popular Clear Boy. I saw all their stuff. I ain't seen none of our stuff. All they had was clear people on them, as if they created it. They take everything we got. They take every single thing we got. Every single thing. That's why we have this whole thing about hip hop going on. And let me put that to bed again too. Even though we know, but I have to use my platform, like I say, for research purposes. We already know what it is, but I have to use my platform for research purposes. Ain't no goddamn Puerto Ricans created a goddamn thing. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep on this. Gonna keep on it. I'm gonna stay on this. Gonna stay on it. Gonna stay on it. I don't care what nobody say. Hold on. Somebody sent it to me when that was. And I think I hearted it. Hold on. Girl, what I got a community guideline strike on? Girl, what happened? Here you go. Look, let's shut the shit down again. Let's shut the shit down again. They taking everything we got. They taking everything we got. Look.
Puerto Ricans didn't start hip hop at all. My African American brothers created hip hop.
And then the Hispanics were telling me, what the hell are you doing, man? What are you doing playing that Jungle Bunny music, you know?
When people look at,
you heard that? The Hispanics were telling me, why you playing that Jungle Bunny music? Let's start it over. They telling you, my Black Americans, my African Americans, and then listen, they don't fuck with you. I don't give a damn if you're from New York or LA. Them people don't fuck with you for real. They do not. If they have to, if ever it comes a time where they need to choose, you got to know you ain't in the choice.
Puerto Ricans didn't start hip hop at all. My African American brothers created hip hop.
And then the Hispanics were telling me, what the hell are you doing, man? What are you doing playing that Jungle Bunny music, you know?
What you doing playing that Jungle Bunny music, you know?
When people look at what I said about anything, look, do I feel like from African American culture? Fuck yeah, easy. Okay, no problem.
Like the Latinos, you know, Moreno means black, you know, they be like, yo, that's that Moreno style, you know, and that's the original style of B-boy.
78, yeah. What year did you get into, did you start rapping, Ruby D?
Late 76, early 77.
76, 77.
The Furious Five were still the three MCs.
So if we go by the timeline of 73 and y'all is the first Puerto Ricans, that means that hip hop was going for at least 3 years before any Puerto Ricans touched the hip hop soil, correct?
Pretty much. Correct. I would say
hip hop was going 3 years before any Puerto Ricans even touched the soil.
that. Okay.
My foot in the door is Carlos Mendez because this is hip hop. You know, you got Flash, you got Theodore, you got all these cats, and they're all black. You know, I like playing this music, but I'm in Spanish. I'm not going to be accepted if I go out there as DJ Carlos Mendez. Just the name alone is going to make you not want to come in the door.
Let me lead this into They Not Like Us. I want to bring this into They Not Like Us because this is imperative. Those are your people literally telling you straight up. The Puerto Ricans are telling you with their own mouths, hey girl, we didn't create this. This was already before we got here. This was already before we got here. Let me show you this. Let's get to, girl, I'm sorry. I watched this lady got bit by a shark in Texas. Oh my God, I'm scared. And I love the beach. I'm scared to get in the water. I'm going on vacation, girl. Oh yeah, I might not need to go back there. Girl, them people getting bit by sharks and whatnot. I'm sorry, it threw me off. They not like us. Let's get to that. The point I'm saying with that doggone that Essence Festival, to hell with Essence Festival. I don't care. I'm not saying nothing to anybody going. What I'm telling y'all is I personally don't care. I personally don't care. For me, I don't care. Now, I enjoyed the They Not Like Us video. I seriously enjoyed it. I did, on my soul. I thought it was very beautiful. I thought it was very good coming up on 4th of July. I thought the depictions were amazing. I thought everything was good. But I'm about to show y'all how they do. I'm about to show y'all something. Hold on. I want to show you something. And then we're going to get into the... I got to show you this part because this is how they do it. Remember the Puerto Ricans said, oh, Puerto Ricans created hip-hop, and the only thing that they had to use was because one of them was in a movie. What was it, Breaking or something like that? I want to show y'all something. And I caught on to this extremely fast. I caught on to this real fast. Real fast. Hold on. I caught on to this really fast because this is how they do. They put one doggone person in the movie, and then people took the movie and was like, see, Puerto Ricans created this. Puerto Rican, because they're taking every single thing from you. Oh, dang, they had 14 million views. That's crazy. Let me show y'all something. Remember yesterday we was talking. I want to show y'all some depictions of stuff. Remember yesterday we was talking. And I said, hold on, Kendrick, tread light. I say, look, this is a photo from the video. This is a still shot from the video. Y'all can see this? Look. I love the fact that during that concert, it was all Negroes, right? Where the Mexican come from here? Where the Hispanic girl come from here? Because that ain't no nigga. Where she come from? Everything got to be inclusive for them. But it ain't never exclusive when it comes. If we wanted to say, we couldn't have even the music video just be all black people. And it wasn't just here. I'm going to show you some other places. Look. They had to sneak one in. Look, and that's the same like they did with that movie Breaking. The same thing they did with that movie Breaking. You know what they're going to do? They're going to say in 50 years, see, we created Crip Walking. Because look at the one of us that's in the video. She stuck out like a sore thumb. She stuck out like a sore thumb. I was like, why in the hell is she in the video? Like, and that's how they take our stuff. I want to show y'all something else. Hold on. That's him and his family dancing. We're going to get to that part. No, it's got to be up in here. Hold on. Let me take this down because I don't want to copyright. So hold on. I'm going to take this down. And I'm going to look for the part that I wanted to show y'all. Because I don't want to copyright. That's the only reason I'm taking it off so you can't see it. This is the part. Yeah, this right here. There you go. Look. Pay attention. Pay attention. What the hell is she doing here? They say she part of the group, and that's fine. She still didn't. Why? It would have been if we would have said we only want. If Kendrick would have said only us, nobody else. And I'm pretty sure he got the backlash from the community from the doggone concert. What's she doing here? And this what they gonna do? Same thing they did with the movie Breaking. They're gonna say, she what they call it, crump dancing. What they call it? In LA. Who from LA? What they call this dancing with the clown? They gonna omit the clown and everybody. They're going to say that Mexicans were pivotal. Listen to me and listen to me good. They're going to say that Mexicans, I'm telling you the future. They are going, crumping. Okay, that's what it is. Thank you, Great T. They are going to say that Mexicans created or was pivotal in the creation of crumping. Why? Because they got one. Same thing they did with the movie Breaking. They got one pale Mexican conquistador in the video. Even if she's a background dancer for Tommy the Clown, you mean to tell me they ain't have no, she had to get in the video? That girl's father is black. I don't care. She still ain't nigga. She still ain't one of us. I don't care. Y'all believe in that one drop rule shit. She ain't one of us. She ain't phenotypically one of us, and she ain't genetically one of us. She ain't us. I don't care if her daddy black. And they always do that. Bitch don't got to look like she got an inch of nigga in her. She look pale like a goddamn vampire. And y'all want to get on here and tell me her, I don't give a damn. I don't care. She ain't us. She ain't no black woman. I'm a black woman. When I look in the mirror, I don't look like her. She ain't us. I don't care. I don't care. Her daddy black. I don't give a damn. I don't care if her daddy black or not. I'm looking at this woman and immediately, I could tell.
He ain't even from Acorn.
Period. And let's get Kendrick wife on the table. Because y'all gonna Kendrick wife to death. And I don't understand it. Kendrick is a puppet as well. Kendrick is one of those people who got the Illuminati deal that what's his name? Cat Williams talked about, and they say you always get a weird looking light-skinned wife. He's a part of the agenda too. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. I told you I don't like no celebrities. Because y'all gonna Kendrick wife me to death. Of course she ain't a full nigga. Of course. We talking about it. Kendrick's wife is not full of African American either. Let's put that on the table. All right. He's a puppet. He got him a weird looking light skinned wife like all the rest of them do. And that's just that. What else? What else we talking about? She ain't from Acorn. What else we talking about? Because every time I talk about they not like us, y'all go in on these videos. Oh, Kendrick wife. I've already said it before, but I'm going to say it again. Okay, she ain't us neither. What else? He's a part of the program. He got him a weird looking light skinned wife because that's what you get when you sign them papers. Atomic said Cat ain't been wrong yet. And he ain't been wrong yet. It was like he was a goddamn oracle, wasn't it? Thank you, Pretty and Well, for the super chat. I'm behind on the stream, but Vu, you are passionate and really a leader for the awakening. Thank you for everything. We love and appreciate you. So glad I found my people. Oh, thank you, Pretty and Well. I appreciate you. Let me get your money dance up here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. People, black Americans, whatever y'all want to call yourself, stop making people who are half and half black. They're not black. You cannot void the whole other part of genetics or genes that these people possess. They're not black. They're biracial. I refuse to give a woman who looked like this my identity. I know light-skinned black women. That is a pale woman now. I refuse to give a woman who looked like this my identity. She is not a black woman. She's not a black American. She's not a foundational black American. I don't care who her Paul is. Neither is Kendrick's wife. I don't care who her Ma and Pa is. And this the gag. Thank you, Joy. Mexicans don't fuck with us. Vato. Mexicans don't fuck with us. Vato. Yo, Holmes. They don't ride with you. They don't fuck with you. They don't even like you. They don't even like the indigenous black Mexicans that's in Mexico. But y'all ain't ready for that conversation either. They are conquistadors. You think because they put the clothes on and get the tattoos and get the slang and get the crip walking that you think that they really fuck with y'all? East Coast. You think because they put them on top of you down at the project they really fuck with y'all? They don't. When they go inside their house and they close their doors, if you've ever been allowed up there, when they go inside and close their doors and their mamas and daddies get to speaking that English, that no English, that Hispanic, Spanish, whatever they speak, they don't fuck with you. They don't ride with you. They don't care about you. I don't care if y'all grew up in the projects together. They are forced to ride with you. You know why? Because both of y'all in a shitty position. But guess what? And when it's time to say who's who, you think they're not going to say that they separate? You think they're not going to say, I'm Puerto Rican, Holmes. I'm a Mexican, vato. You don't think they're going to say that? Them fucking conquistadors. They ain't come here for you. They come here to take from you. Here we go. Shout out to Twitch pulling up. Her father full black. Her mom is black and Mexican. You a new age fool. Thank you. Welcome to the Twitch. But there's no way. You see how pale this lady is, and you mean to tell me her mama is a half and half and her daddy is full black? Go lay down. Please like the video. No. See, y'all confusing skin tones for race, and y'all got to stop doing that. Y'all confusing skin tones for genetics and race, and y'all got to stop doing it. It ain't nothing black about this woman, period. There ain't nothing black about this woman. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. If I got to question who you are, you ain't us. If I got a question, if any of you have to question the parents or who these people are, they ain't you. You know, we all know light-skinned black people when we see them. We got them in our family. They're our friends. We know light-skinned black people when we see them. That ain't no light-skinned black woman. That is a pale woman. That is a conquistador. Somebody say, I think they mean Kendrick's wife. Maybe. She still ain't us. She still ain't us. I don't care. She can have 2/3, 1/3. She still ain't us. 1/4. She still ain't us. None of these people are us. I'm not giving away my identity to these questionables. I'm not doing it. This is a pale conquistador right here. Let me show y'all another thing too. Let me show y'all another thing from the video. I believe that pressure got to Kendrick. Kendrick is a puppet. Kendrick can't do what Kendrick want to do. I was looking in the crowd. I had to see who all was up in here. Look. I was looking in the crowd. I had to see who all was up in here. Let me go get it on Twitter. Twitter got better Still shots. Twitter got better still shots. Hold on, y'all. Oh, they sprinkled them vatos in. They sprinkled them niggas in. Oh, yes, they did. They said, you united on stage with all niggas, but we gonna put y'all gotta put some other folk in here now. That is why that one pale person was in the dance group, and that's why they sprinkled them in the crowd. You a new age fool if you believe that they didn't do that on purpose. Look. Look, you see him? All over. No, ma'am. You how dare you? See, the concert is one thing. The music video is gonna go down in history. How you will not have all Negroes in there. We gotta sprinkle in some other folk. He's a puppet. He gotta do what the powers that be tell him to do. He gotta do what them people tell him to do. He's a puppet. What we talking about? He gotta do what them folk tell him to do. He gotta do what them people tell him to do. Girl, listen, that drove me crazy. Listen to me and listen to me good. Leslie, they done switched the narrative on this stuff so much. I seen a video with a bunch of clear white children singing a song, not understanding that they are the they in the song. They about to switch this whole. You think they're going to let us have this? Do you guys think they're going to let us have something like this that's only for us and by us? They've taken everything. They've taken everything already from us. So what they're going to do is switch this narrative. You already heard the Mexicans, vato. They're talking about us, Holmes. They're talking about LA. They're not just talking about Black Americans. They're talking about LA. Now you got people saying they're talking about all Americans. Nigga, what? Look. Scamala was up there with Taraji P. Henson, big-eyed, fish-eyed fool looking ass, talking about, look at Scamala. That's right, because you know, they not like us. Bitch, you are the they. You ain't no nigga. You an Indian. We just went over that yesterday. Go watch it. They about to take that too. They about to switch that narrative up real quick. And guess what? They sprinkle in them other folk on purpose so that they can take it easily. Let's get into the images. I'm just trying to show y'all something. I got foresight. I'm trying to show y'all something. I have something called foresight. And what I know is that these people about to take all our shit. They're about to take all our shit. Anything we ever, and this is what Paul Mooney came into. Paul Mooney was talking about how everything we make, they take. He literally said it. He said, everything that we make, them people take. He said, black people don't never take nothing from nobody else. But everything that we have, they take it from us. Everything that we have, they take it from us. And that's what they're going to do. They about to spin this narrative to something completely different. That's why you had Kamala on stage talking about, that's right, Taraji. They not like us. What you mean? They about to take that. You think the people about to let you? No, ma'am. You ain't about to have that. You niggas can't have nothing. And that's where I was coming from with the Paul Mooney's thing. Now back to what I was saying about the symbolism of this stuff. Thank you, Belle, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, Belle, for the super chat. Thank you so much. I make it right. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes. I make it right. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes. Check out the symbolism. At the end of the video, Kendrick stare downs an owl. What was I saying at the beginning of the video? Owls are nocturnal. Owl, no, let me back up. Owl is the symbol of OVO. OVO's symbol is an owl. In OVO's symbol is an owl. Right? OVO symbol is an owl. Look, hold on. Us could have been Compton. You see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? Are y'all tracking? See how they changing the narrative? The whole third verse talked about the settlers and the foreigners. Talked about black people. The whole third, and I hate that. He put it as clear as day in the whole song. The entire third verse says, once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Wasn't no Mexicans in no chains? Oh my God. That's what I be talking about though. That's what I be talking about though. Go back and revisit that third, but it don't matter. It don't matter. You know why? Because they still gonna take it. They're going to take it. They've already taken it. You seen how they put the people in there, how they sprinkled the clear people in there, the conquistadors. Just the third verse tells you everything you need to know about the entire song. The third verse, that's it. Let me just put it up just for a quick second. Just for a quick second. For the people in the bike. Once upon a time, all of us was in chain. Homie still doubled down, calling us some slaves. Let me back it up. Drake said, Kendrick rapped like he freed the slaves. Go back. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still doubled down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the Mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second. Let me put y'all on game. The settlers, that's the day. The settlers, that's the day. The settlers was using town folk, that's us, to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you. It's the real nigga challenge. You called Future when you didn't see the club. Lil Baby helped you get your lingo up. So Future gave him the club songs. Lil Baby gave him the lingo. 21 gave you false street cred. That's why he run around here acting like he a gangster. Thug makes you feel like you a slime in your head. That's another gangster thing he got from another black American. 21 ain't. But Thug is. Quavo said you can be from North Side. 2 Chainz said you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you're not a colleague. You're a fucking colonizer. There's no way possible you can read that and say that he meant all Compton. He meant all American. He meant all the West Coast. There's no way you can, all of Cali, there's no way you can read that verse right there and believe that the us is all of you niggas. Y'all ain't shit. And if the God of the Bible said that he will come back, if the God of the Bible is said that he will come back and punish you conquistadors, I pray that I'm there to see it. If the stories we were told were true, about the first shall be last and the last shall be first, I pray that I'm here to see it. Oh, that's a big one, the archetype. His whole style came from where? The South. The whole style he got came from where? The South. Thank you for bringing that up. But they got people who, and listen, don't be fooled. Them people that's doing that, they're doing that on purpose. They're thieves. They're conquistadors. They're the people who came and landed on this boat with this boat. They're the people who came off the boat and raped, killed, maimed, had flesh-eating dogs, and turned you into a Christian. That's them folk. So they doing that on purpose. They know. Because they are those people. I don't care what they say. I don't care how they dress. I don't care about none of that. They are those people. They know who they are. You just don't. That's why it's imperative that my ACORN, my FBA, my Black Americans, my indigenous slave and African descendants of slave, whatever y'all want to be, it is important that you understand who you are, because if you don't know who you are, they slither right on in, just like they've always been doing, taking all our stuff, cosplaying. Cosplaying is black. The whole stream was about cosplaying Negroes. Ain't no Pan-African movement. Gone is the Pan-African movement. Ain't no Y'all can listen. I think Dr. Umar is funny as hell, but that's as far as my attention span go to Dr. Umar. Ain't no Pan-African. Ain't no Pan-African. Ain't no Black and Brown coalition. It does not exist. It never has. It only existed when it benefit the brown, but when it's time for the black, nobody from the brown side come over here. Ain't no Black and Brown coalition. Ain't no Pan-African movement. Ain't none of that. It's us against everybody. Let me say that part again. Ain't no Pan-African movement. Ain't no Black and Brown coalition. It's us against everybody. Let me say it again. Ain't no Pan-African movement. Ain't no Black and Brown coalition. It is us against everybody. Y'all better wake y'all ass up. Y'all trying to kumbaya, my lord, with these foreigners. Go ahead on. Keep on. It ain't got us nowhere yet. But go ahead on. Keep waiting for the good Lord, the Most High, to strike some type of care into these people who don't give a damn about you. Keep on. Keep on. Yeah. Continue to let these people come into your spaces and take everything that you have, because you just hoping and praying that one day, just one day, that the Most High is going to get these people to stop being vultures, vampires, bloodsuckers, and goddamn what they are. You trying to ask a snake not to be a snake. You trying to tell a tiger not the tiger. Go ahead on. Keep going. Keep going. Praying and praying to your white Jesus that they gonna turn a new leaf. All right, keep going. Keep praying. You ain't got us nowhere yet. I ain't praying for shit. And I don't have nothing against other people, but I'm talking about my people. I need to say it's us first. I don't care about nobody. After it's us first. I can't deal with nobody else till I deal with us. Don't go around there saying, oh, voodoo's being divisive. Voodoo is racist. Bitch, I'm going to be racist. I'm worried about my people. And if that makes me racist and divisive, then oh well, so be it. I'm talking about my folk. Because a lot of these niggas out here scared to say it. That's why they're running around here on this Pan-African bullshit. A lot of them are PSYOP people put in place to do just that, Dr. Umar, Prince of Pancoochie. Back to the symbolism. Kendrick Lamar, FBA, ACORN, stares down this aisle. This is very important. Owls are more nocturnal. We are not nocturnal, I'm sorry, obviously. But owls are more related in many ways to these clear folk. Right? The symbolism I was saying earlier was owls are nocturnal, so are vampires. Vampires are bloodsuckers, which is what the song was about. They take. They cannot survive without sucking the blood of other people, other humans. And that's what this is, in my opinion. This is when I saw it, that's what I was thinking about it. There's definitely deep symbolism behind him with this owl. Look. But in this sense, the owl is encaged, right? In this sense, the owl is encaged. Kendrick is not. The owl is encaged. Kendrick is not. Let me see. When Kendrick walks away from the owl, I ain't gonna hold you. The way that owl looked at Kendrick and then looked back in the doggone camera, unless this is a fake owl, that shit hit me hard. Look, as Kendrick walks away, the owl stares Kendrick down as he walks away, but he looked right back into the camera. But that shit, and again, I could be over the top doing the most, maybe. Let me know if I am. But that owl looked that stared him down. In cage. Kendrick is free. Kendrick can walk away. The owl can't go nowhere. It was almost as if Kendrick has the upper hand. You see what I'm saying? It was almost as if now it's finally back in my hands. You were free, I was encaged. Not no more. That's what it's given to me. Look. Look how the owl stared at Kendrick as it walked away. I wanted to get that part when that motherfucker looked back in that doggone I'm about to get it. When that owl looked back in that camera. Boy, look. 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 Boy, that owl looked terrified, don't it? See, let me tell y'all something. I know my people. I know us. I don't care if you from the highest of the United States. I don't care if you from Montana or if you from all the way to the bottom of the map, Miami, Florida, or New Orleans. I know my people. I know us. I know us more than anything. I know us. I know my people. In order to get a message across to my people, it either has to make us happy or make us mad. Let me say that again. In order to get messages across to my people, it has to evoke emotions that grabs our attention. What do you mean, boo? Okay. He couldn't put those same lyrics in a regular song, because if he put those same lyrics in a regular song, none of us would have heard it. He had to get you niggas a bop. I do the same thing on YouTube. I have to go in here and drag Rolling and talk crazy about these celebrities to get you to get your attention. I do. If I would have just came on here just like this, how many people I got in this chat? Hold on. I got 722 people in this chat. When I go on the other channel and I'm dragging and gagging and roasting, I'll be having 2,000 people in the chat. This don't get people attention. And they just drop people just out now. Now it's at 686. As soon as I said 722, they dropped like 50 people out. You have to grab black people's attention. You're going to either evoke it through and you have to evoke it through emotion. The song was a bop. Everybody enjoyed it. The beat was fire. Everybody danced to it. That's how to grab your attention. Charleston White got y'all in a chokehold. Y'all can't stand that nigga. But he had to come out and say some real crazy shit for y'all to listen to what he been saying years and years before that. Y'all think Charleston White is the worst person on earth when that man has done nothing. He ain't did nothing. Y'all just worry about what a nigga said. Man, that's crazy. But he had to evoke that emotion out of you for you to even pay him attention. Y'all weren't paying him attention before that. Nevertheless, Kendrick had to put this message in a song that was going to be that people were going to enjoy. He had to do this because if he didn't, you wouldn't listen. I know my people. I know us. I know us. I know my people. I don't know no Africans. I don't know nobody else in the diaspora. I know my people. You got to grab our attention by crazy stuff, right? He had to put this message in a song that you would enjoy so that you could probably listen. And the gag is, even in the song, it still went over most people's head. Our people. Because we was too busy dancing. Because we too busy dancing. This owl in Caged, which owls aren't caged, this owl in Caged says a whole lot. The symbolism in this portion of the video is deeper than you could ever imagine. The way that owl turned back and look at that camera, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I watched that. I rewind that part like 4 times. I was like, wow. But you know what's crazy? Most people didn't catch that. You know why? They were so busy excited about, oh, DeRozan came back. Look at DeRozan. DeRozan was in the video. I'm listening to my people. Love my people down, but I'm listening to them. Y'all seen that? He got DeRozan in the video. Give a damn about no goddamn DeRozan. They was too busy excited that DeRozan and his family was in the video to get back at Drake. That's all they cared about. Let me show you the highlights of what people was excited about. This part went over a whole lot of people's head. I'm about to show you what the people was excited about. And you could tell because that's the part that they always highlight on social media. Oh, somebody caught it. Who this is? I don't know him. This the part people was excited about. Look. He got DeRozan in the video, bro. Look. This is what they was excited about. Look. Look at DeRozan. He got him back. He got DeRozan back. What was another highlight of the video that they like? Niggas like. The crump dancing. And your homeboy needs a peanut. And your homeboy needs a peanut. That predator moving flat. Oh, they love this. They crump dancing. You ain't ever once thought about the symbolism of these crates? Why are they dancing in front of crates? Y'all don't be thinking about, I think like that when I be watching stuff. Why are they dancing inside of crates? That's crazy. Why are they dancing with stacks of crates stacked up? I guess I be looking too far deep into them. DeMar DeRozan is a basketball player. But I watched this part and I said, why are these niggas dancing inside these crates? Like, what the fuck? Like, why we have them dancing in front and inside these crates? Like, it didn't look. I was like, and they empty. Why would he have them dancing inside these crates like that? Screw the dance. I don't care about the dance. Why are they inside these crates and they stacked up on top of each other? That's what I was thinking to myself. What y'all see in the chat? Y'all tell me. What y'all see? Trafficking? Slaves trafficking? And they white crates too. Human trafficking. I see slavery. Slaves and trafficking, prisons, yeah. Them containers represent trafficking. That's what, honestly, when I went to looking at it, it represented trafficking to me. And that could be trafficking in all sorts of areas. It could be minors, it could be slaves, it could be, you know what I mean? Human, it could be any kind of, it could be immigrants coming in. That's a good one. Who just said that? That's a good one, Felt. I didn't think about that. It could be immigrants coming in. It could be drugs, yes. Okay, hold on. Thank you, lovely radio show. They are building apartments out of crates in LA and charging $1,500. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Wow, thank you, lovely radio show. I had no idea about that. Wow. That's crazy. Thank you, lovely radio show on Twitch. Thank you. Shout out to Twitch. Shout out to everybody who pulling up from Twitch, Rumble, gang. Shout out. But you can see the part that highlights. And the only reason this part is a highlight is because remember Drake was trying to say that he wasn't, that Kendrick wasn't with his wife and he wasn't with his family. So he put the family in the video. That was another one. It was just the digs at Drake. That's all it was about. This part, that's all it was about. The digs. But while looking at all of this, how in the entire hell are we missing all of this symbolism? Now, everybody who knows anything about West Coast culture, we know this clown dude. I never knew this man's name. I'm sorry, forgive me. But I've never known who this clown was, but I always knew who he was. Does that make sense? Like, I never knew his name. I still don't know his name now. But I always knew that black man. Tommy the Clown, thank you, Queenie. Thank you, Kenyatta. Thank you. And from New Orleans, I never really understood the crump dancing thing, but I know good and damn it was niggas. I knew that. And I knew it was my people under that wig. So when I seen Kendrick got him for the concert and put him in the show, I knew that he was paying homage to something that we, Black Americans, that we created. This was us. He went and got all of the originals from over there. You notice it was a lot of celebrities he didn't have. Then he got him doing push-ups on bricks on the cinder blocks in jail. That was him. I guess when because in this part of the video he was speaking about don't leave with Drake and the kids. Now, this is the part right here was when he was beating the OVO pinata. That was I loved it, that symbolism. Beating that pinata, oh my God. And let me say this. When he mentions the culture, he's not talking about nobody else but indigenous Black Americans. That's it. He's not talking about nobody else. When he say, I'm with the culture feeling, he's not talking about y'all. He's talking about us. Y'all not going to take that from us. Then he got the symbolism with his family. The hopscotch one was another one that had me looking crazy because I was like, well, what this mean? Because if you notice when he did the hopscotch part, he kind of, I don't know if that's crip walking, but he kind of like crip walked all the way down the middle. But even in his crip walking, oh, Drake made a song called Push-Ups. Gotcha. Thank you, Shining Star. But he was crip walking across this hopscotch thing. I don't quite, y'all might could help me with that part. I still didn't catch that. But I was like, wow, like, what does this mean? Everything has a meaning. When they put these videos out, everything has a meaning. You got to know that. And then obviously him staring down the aisle, which we just went over. Pedo, oh, Pedialyte, got it. Thank you, Jen, got it. That makes sense. That makes, oh, yep, while he was doing his A minor part, sure did. Sure did. Sure did. Thank you, Jen. Yes. Somebody said he was hopscotching when he said the A minor part. Yes, Muse. Yes, he sure did. Gotcha. Wow. Gotcha. That makes sense. Thank y'all for helping me out. Shout out to y'all for helping me out. This bitch made me mad, but I don't even know why I even let her invoke no. And we gotta stop letting these folk invoke stuff out of us.
Someone comes out here and tells me I'm a guest because of my skin tone, when I know for a fact I've done more than most. I ain't going for being told that Mexicans are a guest in hip hop, given my whole life to rap music, and I'll be damned if someone comes out here and tells me I'm a guest because of my skin tone, when I know for a fact I've done more than most.
I don't even know who this heifer is, but it's not about your skin tone, baby. It's about who you are, your genetics, your genes. You're not us. That's what the girl. I'll be damned if somebody tell me I'm a guest. You are a fucking guest. Vato. That's exactly what you are. Now, this part was big. Y'all seen when he had the boogeyman come behind? It was Drake as the boogeyman, right?
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show nigga.
Look. And he was able to look with his back turned to him. That was crazy to me. So he can turn his back to the enemy and still have the repellent to where they can't touch him. But he stared down the aisle too. That's crazy. I thought this was dope. I thought this was super dope. Let me see if there's anything else I want to show y'all before we get up out of here. Let me go to my profile. Y'all follow me on Twitter. Y'all, a lot of stuff I be resharing. It's not because I agree. Sometimes I be resharing. Most of the time I reshare stuff on my page so that I can come and talk about it on YouTube. That's really why. Now this dude, let me show y'all this. He broke down the whole beef. He explained it so easily too. Check it out, and then we're gonna get out of here after that.
Down on my label over the weekend said, nah, Drake said, meet Aubrey Graham. See, Aubrey had a problem everyone hated him. And it's so much more people than you can imagine. I'm gonna need y'all to lock in. When The Weeknd was first coming up, Drake said, sign on my label. The Weeknd said, nah. Drake said, okay, can you help me with some songs? Though Weeknd said, sure, why not? Drake said, can you help me with some more songs? There's some more songs. Matter of fact, can you just give me half of your album? The Weeknd said, I don't really have a choice because I'm a new artist, but I'm not gonna sign your label. Drake said, that's okay, we're still friends. Then Drake started dating his ex-girlfriend Bella Hadid. Meet A$AP Rocky. Drake took him on his first tour ever, but Drake noticed something. A$AP Rocky kept hanging out with this girl named Rihanna, and Drake really liked that girl named Rihanna. Fast forward years later, A$AP Rocky gets married to Rihanna and they have kids. Drake didn't like that very much. So Drake starts saying mean things about him and his wife, so he gets mad. Meet Ricky. He thought Drake was a little weird because of the whole Meek Mill situation and for the fact that Drake called for a cease and desist on a French Montana song behind the scenes. But Rick said, we're still friends. Rick Ross then features on Metro Boomin's new album, does not say anything about Drake, but Drake took it some type of way. So Drake invites Rick Ross's ex-girlfriend to his concert. Rick Ross doesn't like that very much, so he gets upset. Which brings us to Metro Boomin himself, who's the man who kind of started this whole thing. See, Metro didn't really like Drake because Drake has always been weird in the industry. He thought it was a little strange that Drake was still getting awards for an album that nobody listened to, and Metro was not getting any awards for his album that everyone listened to. Drake said, screw you. Metro said, screw you back. Future didn't have no big problems with Drake, but he's very close with Metro Boomin, and he's been in the industry a long time. He knows. So he probably thought, I see where Metro's coming from, but it wasn't that deep for him. Drake didn't see it that way. Future, you chose your side. I don't care if you're talking about me or not on the album, screw you too. Pusha ain't really had no problem with Drake like that, but I need you to pay attention. Drake had a problem with Pusha T because Pusha T had a problem with Drake's mentor, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne had a problem with Pusha T because Pusha T had a problem with Lil Wayne's mentor, Birdman. Pusha T had a problem with Birdman because Birdman didn't pay Pharrell money for a beat. And Pharrell and Pusha T go way back to the days they weren't famous. Another trend you'll see in all these beefs is Drake inserting himself in a position he just doesn't need to be in. Like Megan Thee Stallion, she was having a problem with somebody named Jay Prince, Tory Lanez. Drake said, ooh, let me hop in. So Drake makes a song about her saying some crazy things. It gets wicked. He then gets mad at John Moran, starts to beef over a girl. He then starts beefing with Common because Common dated Serena Williams and Drake likes Serena Williams. He then starts beefing with A$AP. Did I mention him? He then starts beefing with Ye. It's always been a love-hate thing between them. But then when the Pusha thing happened, Pusha T is signed to Kanye's labels. They were close, so Kanye chose Pusha T's side. But then Drake starts getting close to Kim Kardashian. Kanye thought that was weird, so he said, screw you, Drake. He's also had beef with Tyga, Joe Budden, Jhené Aiko, Tinashe, Childish Gambino, I believe, a million people. But most of all, the people have always been a little annoyed with Drake. Fun fact, Drake as well as Kid Cudi and Kanye were the first people to make semi-nerdy cool in the rap game. Those three were in the forefront of rap is changing. But everyone tolerated Kanye and Kid West, but Drake took things to a whole nother level. Let's just be frank, Drake is half white, but that's not the problem. The problem is to many people, Drake puts on a persona of blackness. If you're not black, that's not up for discussion. Listen closely. J. Cole is half white, but he acts like J. Cole. Accepted. Lil Yachty is from the suburbs. Acts like Lil Yachty, accepted. So Drake being half white and being from the suburbs really has nothing to do with it. It's the fact that he pretends to be someone he's not that kind of annoys some people. It's the fact that many artists claim that he takes their songs. XXXTentacion is one of these people. This is why his whole crew OVO hates them because they make music too. But apparently he takes all their songs and doesn't let them release any music. It's the ghostwriter claim. It's the fact that he's always messaging young women. It's the random petty stuff he does online. Now you may be asking yourself, has all this been going on for 15 years? Why would people still mess with Drake like that? Well, that's because he was making good music. The moment he stopped making very good music, the bubble that he'd been building for so many years was ready to pop. And then there's Kendrick Lamar. See, Drake took Kendrick on his first tour, the same one that he took A$AP Rocky on. But then Kendrick comes out with a song called Control. It's a Big Sean song as well. And Kendrick is throwing shots at everybody in the industry, but it's friendly competition. He said, I got love for you all. Everybody he named was cool with it. In fact, they said, if you got named in that Kendrick verse, that means you're a good rapper. Everyone except for Drake. You see, Drake took it the hardest. He took it very personal. Drake went to Kendrick, said, Kendrick, Drake said, why would you say you got love for me, but then say you want to take the rap crown from me? I would like an apology. Kendrick said, okay, I'm sorry that you took it the hardest. In fact, I hate you, and I've always hated you. You know why? Because you're weird. I don't like your morals. I never wanted to say anything. But it turns out I just found out that I'm a little weird as well. So, let's talk about it. Drake said, fine, we finna see who the craziest. Kendrick said, everyone in the industry tried to tell Drake, you don't want to do that. Drake did it. Well, that's why we're here now.
All right, I thought this was good. What's going on in the chat? I thought this was good. I thought this was a good breakdown. And if you notice, the one thing that's common amongst this whole thing is Drake coming in as a guest. He was never one of us. He wasn't even raised culturally with us, but he came in as a guest. He came in as a guest and then started beefing with everybody like a conquistador, like a clear man. That's what he does. That's crazy. You guys, how long we been on this thing? Too long, I can tell you that. 2 hours and 46 minutes, girl. I got to start bringing this down to an hour, girl. I be talking too much. Was it? Somebody said This Is America was a diss to Drake? For real? For real? I knew you lying. Girl, you got me looking this up. Hold on, what happened, girl? I remember that video. That was a powerful video too. He just kept repeating it. 100 bands, 100 bands, 100 bands, contraband. I got the plug in Oxor or whatever. They're going to find you like a blocker. Tell somebody, America, I'm just checking my following list. You go tell somebody, you motherfuckers owe me. I don't know. But that's crazy though. It probably was though, because I didn't know he was beefing with everybody like that. He was beefing with a whole bunch of people like that. And that's why people didn't really deal with him, because he was just coming in as a guest, taking all of the stuff. You know what I mean? Yes. Lil Wayne and Baby. Let me tell you something. It wasn't even Wayne. Well, it was Wayne, but Baby is the driver of that train. Young Money, although it's Wayne, it belongs to Baby too. Young Money was under Cash Money. Remember, who that was said, told that about Drake, you were signed to that nigga. It was Kendrick who was signed to that nigga who said he was signed to that nigga. All of that belonged to Baby. Baby is one of those buffers. He's FBA. He's Black American. He's Acorn. Him and his brother Slim. Those are the pioneers of Drake and Nicki. They sold them to us. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, without a doubt. Oh, Lovely Radio Show says he jabbed them in his Summertime video too. I'm gonna have to go check that out. Thank you, Belle, for the super chat. They did this to keep your head up upon TikTok. Thank you for the super chat, Belle. Thank you for the super chat, son. What are we going to do? Not even a month old. Uncle Ruckus and Mammy always help them. Look how many will still windmill for clears. Let them have it. Yes, y'all listen. Let them have BET. Let them have the Essence Festival, because it no longer belongs to us. Thank you for the super chat again, son. Puppets are delivering us to their masters. That's exactly what we were talking about with the Baby thing. Yes, they delivered them to us. They put them in front of us. Thank y'all, everybody, for the super chat. Thank y'all so much for the super chats. Baby and them put these people in front of us. They knew. I told y'all the other day when we talked about this. If y'all believe that Lil Wayne was somewhere and he stopped and heard Drake, this weird Canadian kid who speaks like this, I don't know, man. I don't know. I already showed y'all the real Drake. If y'all believe that he seen this weird Canadian clear man and was like, I'm going to sign you to my label, y'all are foolish. They placed them people there. They placed them people there. That was done by design to put that foreigner, remember? To put that foreigner in front of you to integrate and infiltrate. That's why Drake was pushed as hard as he was. He had a system. He had a whole thing behind him. He had a whole system behind him. Y'all don't be wanting to believe that, but that's the God's honest truth. Drake was only able to do what he did because he had an entire system behind him. Period, point blank. He was pushed. Thank you, Jay Houston, for the super chat. What's going on, boo? What's going on, Jay? My dog, what's up, man? What's up, bro? What's up? I ain't seen you in forever. Hit me up. We gonna have to talk. What's going on, boo? That's my people. Thank you for the super chat. Man, shout out to my people. I know Jay in real life. Shout out to my people. What's going on? I saw your name and I looked at your picture. I said, oh man, what's up? What's going on? What's going on? Shout out to everybody for sending the support. Listen, they put that boy, what's his name, Drake, they put him in front of us and they pushed him with a system behind him on purpose. They do that with basketball. They do that with sports and everything. Listen, this is what they do. They get people who already have talent, right? And because you got to get somebody who have talent. They get people who already have talent and they push them in front of you and they back them with everything that they need. They back them with everything that they need. And Rick Ross, all of them people knew who Drake was. Why do you think that it was when Kanye got into it with everybody, I guess? Kanye got up there and called Cardi B a plant. Say she a fed. Called Diddy a fed. All of these artists, all of these people in these positions, they know who these people are. You don't know it. And what they do is like they do in sports. What they do is they'll take somebody who's already talented, like LeBron, and then they'll push him up through sports. They'll listen, all of that, right? All of them games and stuff, all of that stuff is rigged. All of that stuff is fake. And it hurted me because I love that. I love football. But it took for me to really start paying attention to realize all of this stuff it's all in the script. Is what it is. It is all in the script. So you would be foolish to think somebody like a Drake ran across a doggone Lil Wayne, and what Lil Wayne was so floored by his bars that he was like, you know what? I'm going to sign you. That don't go like that. Everything is done by design. Everything. Meticulously done. The African lady who bought Essence Festival or Essence, that was done by design. On purpose. It ain't no, she ain't just that influential and that just, I don't care if she come up through Target or not. That was done by design. The powers that be uses their buffer system. You have to understand what the buffer system is. They uses that buffer system to do you dirty, to keep you stupid, to keep you confused, to keep you messed up. That African lady is part of that buffer system. Drake is a part of that buffer system. Drake was getting all kinds of features. You think that was by coincidence? Come on now, he was singing. Especially on all Rick Ross stuff. Woulda came back for you. I just need... The nigga was singing, bro. Then he turned his persona into some... What do you call it? He turned his persona into a freaking gangster. I don't know how that happened and when, because I don't listen to Drake. But then he turned into a gangster and started this war with Kendrick, thinking because he had that system behind him. Now, I don't know if he done pissed somebody off up top. I don't know, but they let him, or maybe this is all by design as well. Who knows? Obama already said Obama already said that he predicted this, kind of talking about if Kendrick and Drake got into a battle, I don't think Drake could make it. I think Kendrick would annihilate him. Of course. Of course. Of course you think that. This was all done by design. All of it. All of it. I was trying to find this. I had shared it. I could probably search it. Y'all want to see the real Drake? You got to look for the real Drake. That Drake you see ain't the real Drake. That is not the real Drake. The one who be on here cosplaying as everybody every chance he get, that is not the real Drake. I'm about to show y'all the real Drake. I've showed y'all before, and I'm going to show y'all one more time before I get off of here. We're going to wrap this up, and I'm going to get up off of here. Y'all like the video if you haven't already. Please like the video. Please like the video. Please like the video. Please. If you have not already, like the video. You know who else couldn't stand them? DMX. DMX could not stand Drake. All right, I might have to just search it because this is taking too long to find. Let me show y'all the real Drake. Let me show y'all the real Drake. Move around. Hold on. Hold on. Here you go. Let me make sure y'all can see it. This is Drake. You mean to tell me Wayne came across this Drake and thought he was such a good rapper that he signed him? Look.
Saying like, what are you guys doing?
The dinner was candlelight. It was really dark, really romantic. Got to know them much better, so it was fun. Do you have like your words up there that like kind of funky and weird?
The guys at our school, instead of addressing people like the brute, like saying like, what are you guys doing? Say man's like you. It's really
yeah.
This the nigga Wayne came across rapping, and Wayne was like, I gotta sign him. This is what they want you to believe. This is what they want you to believe. They want you to believe that they came across this kid right here and he rapped the Sweet 16. And Wayne was like, I gotta sign him. Look.
The guys at our school, instead of addressing people like the brute, like saying like, what are you guys doing? Say man's like you. It's really
yeah.
So man's like you are going to that, and then just means like the brute.
True.
It's not. It's really ignorant.
What about rude? That's rude.
No.
That's a good thing. That's fat. That's dope.
Yeah, I hear that.
These are old school, like.
Yeah, I got old school. I don't really talk like that. No.
Yeah, that's true.
You say that's hot.
Why, mind you, he's talking about AAVE, African American Vernacular. He's talking about the way we talk. He said it's rude. He's talking about black people. Look.
The guys at our school, instead of addressing people like the brute, like saying like, what are you guys doing? Say man's like you. It's really
yeah.
So man's like you are going to that, and then just means like the brute.
True.
It's not. It's really ignorant.
It's not. She said it's interesting. He said it's not. It's really ignorant. He's telling them when you talk about a group, they say man's like you. I don't know where that came from, but whatever.
Funky weird.
The guys at our school, instead of addressing people like the brute, like saying like, what are you guys doing? Say man's like you. It's really
yeah.
So man's like you are going to that, and then just means like the brute.
True.
It's not. It's really ignorant.
That's interesting. It's not. It's really ignorant.
What about rude? That's rude.
No.
That's a good thing. That's fat. That's dope.
Yeah.
Look at these entitled, clear people talking about the way we speak. And Drake is heading this shit. Mind you, he the half and half, so they gonna believe whatever he say.
Instead of addressing people like the brute, like saying like, what are you guys doing? Say man's like you. It's really
yeah.
So man's like you are going to that, and then just means like the brute.
True.
It's not. It's really ignorant.
What about rude? That's rude.
No.
That's a good thing. That's fat. That's dope.
Yeah, I hear that.
These are old school, like
Yeah, those are old school.
I see people saying that's Canadian slang. Mans like you may be, but fat and dope, that's American. That's African American vernacular. Let's talk about it. Mans come from New York. Even the word mans. Anybody from New York on here? That's from New York. That's from niggas in New York. So either way, he's still talking about our stuff. Yeah, and this is not a scene. This is real life. Yes, this is real life. This is not a scene from Degrassi. This is a real situation. All of that slang, if that's their slang, that's our shit. They took it and ran with it. If that's their slang, then that's our shit. They took it and ran with it.
Well, instead of addressing people like the group, like saying like, "What are you guys doing?" Say, "Man's like you." It's really
Yeah.
So man's like.
No. It's not different. It's not different. You want to know why? Because where is its origins? B-Dub, where's his origins? I don't want you to think that it's different. No. He's dissing us. Let me tell you why. If its origin is from us, it's us. I don't care if they took it over and cosplayed at it. I'm pretty sure the clear Canadians wasn't saying it. That's why he over there explaining it to him. That come from us. That's our shit. Don't think it's different. It's not different. I swear it's not different. It's a diss on us. I'm going to go get it. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you. Right, Leona. I really wish he used his real voice because this is his real voice. Let me get back to it.
You were going to that and then became like the
Crew.
It's not. It's really ignorant.
What about rude? That's rude.
No.
That's a good thing. That's fat. That's dope.
Yeah, I hear that.
These are old school, like.
Yeah, those are old school.
That is African American vernacular. Fat, dope, mans. I learned about the word mans from New Yorkers. That's us.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
You see, that's hot. You see that a lot. That's hot.
Well, I was really surprised.
I didn't really.
This the real Drake. Hold on. There's more. Hold on. You mean to tell me that's who Wayne saw and was like, I just have to sign him? Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop. Y'all can't believe that if you wanted to. You can't believe that if you wanted to. You wouldn't be able to believe that if you wanted to. Oh, snap. Let me show y'all this too. Hold on. No, not here. Where was it? Y'all remember this? Hold on. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this? This was if you don't remember, you weren't here. This is what the foreigners, when they came to California, they were trying to set up churches all across the west coast of California. This is the depiction of what they said the people look like, right? Pay attention, right? You see the lady right here? Can y'all see that? Let me make sure y'all can see it. Oh no, y'all can't even see it. My bad. You see this lady right here with her, or this man, I don't know what this is, with the hands in the pants? You see that? This is what they depicted the first people of California to look like. The settlers was coming down to put churches all across the West Coast. And this is what they say the people looked like. That's the person. Look at this person with the yeah, the one of them shooting dice. Yeah, B-Dub. Yeah. Pay attention to the one with her hands in her pants. Look at this. You see that? Look how Kendrick's sitting. Look how Kendrick's sitting. Y'all caught it? Let me repost this so I can go back and get it later. Because I'm gonna do a side by side. Gonna do it. That's crazy, ain't it? Look. And they gambling. Look like they playing bones or something because they got long sticks in their hand. Look like they playing bones or something because they got long sticks in their hand. And then they run that bit back to Drake. I mean, back to Kendrick. Crazy, ain't it? That's crazy, ain't it? Y'all gonna keep me on here all day. Let me hurry up and go get these other things because y'all gonna try to enslave me. Y'all been enslaving me lately and I don't like it. I be trying to get out of here and y'all refuse to just let me go. Y'all refuse to let me go. Y'all got to let me go now.
Yeah. Hey, you get your fucking hands off me.
Y'all got to let me go. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. I ain't gonna show y'all the depiction because Breakfast Club be trying to strike down. So I'm gonna just play what DMX had to say about Drake.
He walks like nothing. I like his haircut.
Okay, now why don't you like Drake?
I don't like anything about Drake.
Mom,
I don't like his voice. I don't like what he talks about. I don't.
Jeez, I be trying to tell his face.
I don't like when he walks like nothing. I don't like his haircut.
Okay, now why don't you like Drake?
I don't like anything about Drake.
Mom,
I don't like his voice. I don't like what he talks about. I don't.
Jeez, I be trying to tell his face.
I don't like when he walks like nothing. I don't like his haircut.
Some of them saw the play in what Drake was doing and who Drake was. And a lot of them was just like, yeah, no, I ain't fucking with it. A lot of them, and some of them did. I'll say that. There was another video when DMX was talking about Drake. I thought I saw it. Let me go to TikTok. TikTok, I can find them faster. Because you got to understand, actual real artists were seeing how they were catapulting these other people into stardom, and they weren't really doing the work, and they were foreigners. And a lot of people like DMX, rest in peace to DMX. Oh Lord, go back. A lot of people like DMX didn't like that. thought I saw another video, but I guess I didn't. I want to show you Drake went back in the day, and then we're gonna get off of here, y'all, because I gotta come back later too. Y'all thinking because he made good songs that this person is who he is, and he's not. Scroll up. Hold on, not this one. Y'all let this foreigner come in and cosplay in front of y'all face, bro. We all did. I ain't gonna put it on y'all. We all did. Hold on. Let me show y'all this. Where's that damn video I just had? Let's get it. Let's get it.
Very funny. It's my boy. I'm Aubrey Graham, and this is my life, unscripted. What's up, everybody? You're chilling with me, Aubrey Graham. You guys want to go for a ride? We can go for a ride. This is my baby, I guess. It's a 2004 Acura TSX. It's a nice first car for like a teenager, I guess, as opposed to a Mercedes or BMW. I think that's pretentious, personally. But hey, if you have the money to buy it, then feel free. Enough about the car. Let's go inside. Hey, Bubby. Yeah. Me and my grandma have a little thing where my mom...
Mind you, these are the people he was raised with. He wasn't raised with no niggas. He was raised with these folk.
He doesn't let her eat.
He a fan. You see all of them? He got DMX, all them people in his CD book. You know, for the youngins, y'all don't know nothing about that. I had 3 big old books. I used to have to keep them in my car. When you had CD players, you had to put the CDs in the book. All of the artists, and he's studying. And listen, this stuff be playing years before it go into fruition. Let me say that part again. This stuff that the powers that be playing, it be from conception years before we see it. So you don't think, I believe, conspiracy theorists over here, hello, I believe he was told to do exactly what he doing. Hey, I need you to study up on the culture. I need you to do ... Because when we finally push you up, you got to be ready.
That's not what I'm about. This is what I'm about. I'm a music fanatic, so...
This the gag. He got all of our music in his CD player thing, but he came in the industry beefing with all of us. Doesn't that give you colonizer vibes? Pause. Wait, nigga. Wait. You mean to tell me after them bars you just heard, Wayne heard this little nigga somewhere and was like, I gotta go get him. I gotta sign you to Young Money? Nigga, what?
It's survival. I get somebody life. Smells like somebody life.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Hey, call me a conspiracy theorist. I'll take it. We gonna run these rhymes back. He saw Wayne somewhere. Listen, pay attention, wake up. He saw Wayne somewhere and spit a hot 16, and Wayne heard him and say, I gotta sign him. That's what they came out and told us. That's what they said. Peep the rap. Nigga, what? Nigga, what? And this the nigga right for everybody?
It's survival. Survival. I guess somebody lied. Smells like somebody lied.
Y'all niggas still believe he caught Wayne somewhere and spit a hot 15 or 16, I'm sorry. And Wayne was like, I got to sign this nigga. He went from sounding like that to what we hear now. Come on. I need somebody to help me out.
Just blow a little if need be. I've been a mess since every girl I left went and got a new man, but I'm the new version of Fresh Prince. And the bands got bumped for real. I switch wifey every season like Uncle Phil. And then the chorus drops. So
You see the play now? You see the play now?
We always thought that there was something very different about this kid. When we had a piano at home and I would come home with my nursery rhymes, Aubrey at 3 years old would take the lyrics and he would change them. I realized that other kids just didn't do that.
Ma'am, I don't mean to be disrespectful, ma'am, but your child was trash. I'm sorry. If he was mixing the lyrics at that young of an age and all we got was I switch wives every season like Uncle Phil, ma'am, throw the whole child away. Wait.
Being an only child, I always had him in a lot of activities, whether it was day camp or whether it was group activities, hockey, a lot of things where you'd have to learn to be a team player.
This nigga played hockey? Huh? How many niggas played hockey growing up? This nigga played the widest sports, the widest sports of all time. Hockey and goddamn, what's the other one? Baseball. Which niggas play baseball too, so I can let him slide on that one. This nigga played hockey.
Very different about this kid. When we had a piano at home and I would come home with my nursery rhymes, Aubrey at 3 years old would take the lyrics and he would change them. I realized that other kids just didn't do that. Being an only child, I always...
And don't tell me because he's from Canada. Talia said he is from Canada. Well, they got niggas in New York and they got a hockey team up there too, I think. Somewhere around there. Why they don't play hockey then? They got hockey in America. Why we don't hardly see no niggas playing hockey in America? He said he was going to be the greatest actor, right? And he's doing it. Got a whole bunch of people food. There you go. I got to go back to that high 16. One more again. I just got to hit. I got to hit that 16 one more again, though. It's around this part. Yeah, here you go.
my height so I can just blow a little if need be. I've been a mess since every girl I left went and got a new man, but I'm the new version of Fresh Prince. And the bands got bumped for real. I switch wifey every season like Uncle Phil.
And the Benz got bumped for real. I switch wifey every season like Uncle Phil. Girl, you can't make this up, girl. Hey, while y'all playing, y'all missing the Easter eggs in this. Them people had this plan for Drake since he come into this world. Do you hear me? Them people had this plan since they come into this world. They knew what Drake was going to be at the very beginning. And look, so much so, he went straight from that. Best actor of all time. That he better than Denzel. This nigga better than Denzel. He is better than Denzel. He better than all of your tops. Oh, yeah. Yes, ma'am. He better than Denzel. He better than Denzel. I know some of y'all punching the air ready to curse somebody out.
Fuck you and your family, bitch.
That's how mad we should be at this whole shit. That's literally how we should be so mad that these people played in our face and put this dude up in here telling us he's a rapper. Whole time he's an actor. This nigga playing a character, right? Nigga finding that out, especially after all of this, it took Kendrick to say, I'm with the culture feeling, and Kendrick to slay that giant. I ain't gonna lie, I feel played too. I feel like that. Fuck all that.
Fuck you and your family, bitch.
People played in our face, bruh. Them people played in our face. That nigga went from here. I guess that's what he mean when he say started from the bottom. From a youth. Maybe the bottom mean youth. Maybe his bottom, maybe when he say started from the bottom, he mean from a young age. Maybe that's what he mean. Look how the nigga play. Look how them people played in y'all face. Look. Did I take it down? Hold on. Let me put it back up. Maybe he meant his youth. Let's go with that. When he say started from the bottom, now we here. Maybe he meant his youth. Look. That's the bottom. You see it? You see the bottom? Started from the bottom. Started from the bottom. Now we here. Oh, girl, y'all got to be strong. Y'all got to be strong. And then they take them foreigners, DJ Academics, and then they take them foreigners, Kai Sanat, the buffer. Remember I told y'all about the buffer? Remember the buffer? They take the foreigners, put them in your place to make them seem as if they are you, to represent you, and they are the ones pushing them. DJ Academics, why do you think Kendrick said Act was compromised? Those are the buffers. Everybody got a job. Everybody got a job. It's Drake's job to go from this. Let me get it. This is your job, Drake. It was Drake's job to go from this to this, right? And then look at the buffer job. Look at the buffer job. Let's go get DJ Academics, big fat nasty ass. Let's go. Look at Jack. Look at Academics pushing them. That's the buffer. They put him in front of us as if they're one of us, and they're not. And they're not. And his job is to push the foreigner. Are you tracking? His job is to push the foreigner. And you don't see the play. You know why? You know why you don't see the play? You don't see the play because you are too busy under the whole dumbass one drop rule, thinking that this is one of you. He ain't you. He tell y'all every chance he get. He Jamaican. Watch. Let me show you. Now, they groomed Drake from a little bitty boy to do just what he's doing, right? Then they need another piece to the puzzle. Then they got to go grab a foreigner, a buffer. Then they had to go grab a buffer. Hold on, let me go get a video. Let me show you. I'm giving it to you in real time. I'm about to give it to you in real time because y'all playing. I'm gonna come back to that one. I want to go here first. Hold on. Look, peep this. Here go the buffer. I'm giving y'all the play. I'm giving y'all the game and I'm giving y'all the play for free. Look at the buffer. It says Elliot Wilson on call with Academics says he has Kendrick Lamar winning against Drake so far after hearing The Heart Part 6. I'm disappointed in this song. He refuses to see Kendrick as a worthy opponent. He still keeps Lil Broing him. Let's get into what Academics had to say. This is the buffer. This is what they do. I'm giving you the game.
A lot of it, right? But, you know, I just think he has a thing with Kendrick in this, though. I didn't hear the song that just came out. I actually am very disappointed in this song. I think that...
Really?
Yeah, I just think that, like, the problem I've had with Drake with this whole thing is that he refuses to view Kendrick as a worthy opponent. He still keeps Lil Broing him like we're in the Club Paradise days. You know what I mean? I just don't think that's the right strategy. I say in the thing that he needs to, you know, deliver bars and go at him. He had at that time before this record came out, he hadn't even made a record about Kendrick, direct to Kendrick yet. He's all about airing everyone out who's going against him. Obviously, there's a whole movement, and Metro orchestrated a lot of it, right? But you know, I just think he has a thing with Kendrick, and it goes back to even when we did The Crown back in the day, where it's like he views Kanye as the measuring bar. He doesn't get why Kendrick is so big and why people love him so much and the type of music he makes and the success he has. He doesn't connect to it.
Well, isn't it like, you know, mutual? It doesn't feel like Kendrick, like, if I'm listening to Kendrick's
I think a lot of people don't like Drake, but they all respect him. You can't not respect the boy because of what he's done.
Do you think Kendrick respects him?
Huh?
Do you think Kendrick respects him? Because I'm listening to Kendrick.
Hold on.
I think he respects him.
Again, you know, you could ask around about me. I'm not biased. I haven't, you know.
Remember, he came out and tried to diminish the success of Kendrick by saying that somebody came out, a streamer, and said that they paid him to spam the song to fudge the numbers.
Again, you know, you could ask around about me. I'm not biased. I haven't, you know, done this to fuck him over. I don't want to fuck him over. I don't want to fuck anybody over. But early on, when the song first dropped, it wasn't him. I'm not going to say he reached out to me himself, because obviously he didn't. It was definitely somebody from management. They wanted me to do 30 million early, which fed into the rest of the views, because obviously it was going to be a hit song either way. I like the song. You want me to be honest? The song is good. Like, it's a hit song.
Hey, sir, we, you know, again, we're at the point where we're putting out public information. Could we also divulge names that we could verify even later?
No, I don't think this is, girl, that's set up. Then they tried to diminish that. Hold on. The whole time during this beef, Academics' job was to push the other foreigner, Drake. His whole entire job was to diminish Drake. That's his whole job. That's why he was there. His job was to diminish Drake. What this is?
If like, you know, again, you've been there for...
Oh no, that's on that shooting stuff. But that's the buffer that I was talking to you about. Why is this important? Because I'm about to get off. We've been on here 3.5 hours. Good God. Let me get off of here. Why is this important? Shout out to everybody who sent me a super chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Like the video, because I'm about to get off of here. 3.5 hours. I got to go lay down something. Yes, Heather Spirit. Exactly. That's why Kendrick called Drake out. Called Act out. He knew to play. Ooh, that's a good one. Act was the one who dropped the diss by Drake. That wasn't suspicious to nobody else. Exactly. It's suspicious because it's planned. What's the moral of the story? Because I'm getting off of here. As it pertains to these so-called black industries and entities, we don't own that no more. We got foreigners infiltrating, acting like they us, acting like they with us, and they not with us. They don't give a damn about us, okay? When it comes to this music industry, Drake was an actor who came up as a great actor and has been acting ever since. That is a persona that you see of Drake. Some people knew it in the industry. Kendrick was finally able to expose it. That's what this is all about. Pay attention to who you are and who these foreigners are, because these foreigners are literally in the mix with us, acting like it's all kumbaya, but they're literally leeching and taking everything away from us. We are being erased. We are being erased. And I need every single one of you to understand that. Ain't nobody like us. Nobody. I don't care what melanated, I don't care where they come from. There's nobody like us. And they know it. We don't know it. With that being said, I'll catch y'all for 5 o'clock Educational Friday. Shout out to everybody in the building. If you're new to the channel, please make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe, okay? I'm about to Joce y'all up out of here. I'll see y'all later, girl. I'm tired. My neck hurt. Where the thing at? Bye, y'all.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.